Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Quad City sports fans of all ages, ESPN 93.5 and Town Square Media is proud to present to you the best Quad City sports talk radio show in the world. With the face who runs the place, T-Roy, the OG on the marquee, Jaybird, and the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We're not the Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We are your Quad City Sports Talk radio show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn.
It's Hump Day at the Hassle Palace, Jaybird. Brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. This is Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5. We got Lord of the Board, we got Stat Cat, the Rapping Cat.
Yeah.
I like the Rapping Cat. And T-Roy in the house.
Hey, have a week, Seattle.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean?
What?
I mean, this is going to have a week.
They get an NHL team and an XFL team?
They get an NHL team and an XFL team.
Who needs the Supersonics?
No, not at all.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Stupid Sasquatch.
I know.
That's what they should name their XFL team.
Well, way to be a spoiler, but that might be on the list of name not a name.
We're
when
going to
come
play
up
another
with
game today.
Of the possible expansion of the Seattle.
Hope
Seattle
Serge gets
NHL
him all
team.
right. He gets awful cranky when he misses them.
Yeah.
I like to lose.
So this is the first time in the history of Don't Hassle Us, We're Local that we get to do back-to-back days of a name not a name or whatever. You know, usually it's horse not a horse or bar not a bar, bull not a bull. Now we got name not a name.
Stocking was mad that he missed Bull Not a Bull. He said he was going to dominate.
Yeah.
Yeah, much like his fantasy team.
So there is a list.
Erickson told him bull crap.
Bovada, yeah, I saw that. Bovada has a list out there. So don't cheat out there for those listening who wants to play at home.
I'm not cheating.
Bovada has a list of odds already of who's going to be, what the Seattle NHL team is going to be named. But we've got other announcements to make, by the way. And thanks for listening to ESPN 93.5 FM. And for those who are listening on Facebook Live and commenting on the Vans Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment line, you can also listen to us on your app. Go to the App Store or Google Store and download ESPN 93.5 KJOC. You can listen on your computer as well. Go to ESPN935.com. Click Listen Now in the upper right-hand corner. So, but thanks for everybody out there who listened. And again, I want to thank Rachel Alger for coming on yesterday from St. Ambrose University. And we look forward to talking with them when they get closer to conferences.
They want more girls on here. Weird,
huh? Kaker cannot make
What,
it.
I don't do it for you guys?
Kaker cannot make it in today. He's got a presser with Fran. He's going to be on Friday, but we do have Bobby Metcalf from the Quad City Times coming in later. And we have...
You've been Metcalfed.
Yep. So, gentlemen.
You think Bobby will want to be in our XFL Fantasy League?
Oh, definitely not. But we'll ask anyway.
Damn right we're asking him.
There's plenty of things out there. We'll start off with, I guess, I don't know, the winter meetings? No, I got another question. I'll wait
Did
till
I
after the
cover?
break.
Am I
Yes, you're
still
hassling.
Did you not hear me when it was the first thing I said to you when we came in?
I'm old.
Blocking
Can't
me
hear.
out, huh?
I listened to the rap. I don't know.
It was before that.
Oh, boy.
Winter meetings have started for the MLB. Patrick Corbin's going to the Washington Nationals. So I think that might be their piece to try to get Bryce Harper to stay.
I thought he was already signed somewhere.
Well, isn't that weird?
Yeah, I mean, God, if he's already signed somewhere, how come it isn't announced?
Yeah, CBS.com is reporting on the winter meetings, and they're looking at the NL Central already and saying, what do the Cubs and Cardinals need for the Cubs? Their need is
Relief pitching?
Well, yeah, it says their bullpen depth could be improved, absolutely. But if they're going for Bryce Harper and Manny Machado, they're playing possum about it. They're not making too much moves on that, and they're going to have to cut some people if they're going to do that. So it says until Harper signs elsewhere, CBS.com does not believe he's off the table for the Cubs. But if that were to happen, they're going to have to move some money around like Schwarber or Happ or Chatwood in a trade. And there's no way that they could possibly offload Hayward's deal, so it's probably going to have to be Chatwood some way. As far as the Cardinals are concerned, it's their needs are a big bat, either third base or right field. The right field screams Harper. Third base
screams Machado.
Machado, yeah. and they've been connected more in the Harper rumors. I do see a lot of movement on Twitter by our friend Dave Lavora. He really likes Harper to the White Sox.
Serve Surge well.
That was mentioned early on, too.
Yeah.
I'll take him.
It'd be part of rebuilding. You have to say in 5 years we're going to win you.
How'd you feel about that?
I wouldn't mind it, to be honest with you. I mean, you get to see him more often in Target Field, and he's not too far away from guaranteed rate field. So get to go visit the in-laws and go watch a White Sox game. It wouldn't bother me. I don't care where he signs, to be honest with you. It's not going to...
Your love affair still runs deep, right, Bird?
That's right. That's right. So MLB, that's always fun with the MLB winter meetings. And then our friend who's been on the show and comments on the Vance Beats Pub and Grill Facebook comment line, Erickson sent me a link that there's rumors going around that Las Vegas is looking for an MLB team. That they obviously it would be built right down the road from the NFL stadium, and that it would be built on where the Palms is. Is that right? Yes, the former Palms.
Well, the thing is with baseball is they're very old and crotchety. 2, they're very anti-gambling. I would say this has a snowball's chance in hell.
MLB just partnered again with I believe MGM to start doing.
MLB did?
Yeah, I'll pull up the link when we go to commercial.
All right. Well, I'm just going off past. I mean,
yeah.
I
agree.
didn't realize.
If there's anybody if there's anyone who doesn't want to move along with the times, it's MLB out of everybody. So.
And where would they go? Right now, isn't everybody even team-wise, guys? Same amount in each division, Am I right? Am I right?
Talking about MLB?
Yeah.
So that's a good question.
Once they moved the Astros around,
right,
they fixed it.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
So where would this team go? It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I would say no. Don't give a rat's ass what Twitter says, Jay.
The plot of the land the Rio sits. It would be the Rio. So
her name is Rio, and
it's a long shot, but you know what? It's still a lot of fun to speculate because we're getting closer and closer to 2019, and that means closer and closer to the Iowa.
AAF football. What do you mean?
Yeah, I know, but when Iowa reconvenes and they start talking about legalizing gambling,
what are you going to do if one of us gets tickets? By the way,
to the AAF.
Yeah, we got that contest.
I know. Yeah, on Twitter.
I know.
It's going to be exciting.
I was just tagging people to tag them.
I know. Well, sounds like a regular Friday night to you back in your day. But we got a lot to talk about about the XFL. They just had a stream to announce their cities and their stadiums where they're going to be playing at. So we'll look at all 8 cities and stadiums. But it's just more football, everybody. This is going to be a log jam in 2019, 2020.
Wasn't that a movie in the Big Lebowski, Log Jam?
I think so. Honestly, I've seen Big Lebowski 1.5 times.
All right, pretty sure.
A lot of people like the movie. I'm just not the.
Carl
I'm not one of them.
Hungus.
I am not one of them. I want to remind everybody tomorrow night we're taking the video portion of this, the live streaming, out to Central DeWitt. We will be doing the double duel with Central DeWitt, Marion, and Dyersville Beckman out there for the high school wrestling. Bob Gallagher is going to be calling that along with Pete Bush. Bob Gallagher, he's been on those shows, podcasts, also known as the Mayor Bettner. Pete Bush, his resume is so long. I mean, the National Wrestling Hall of Fame, Iowa Wrestling Hall of Fame, All-American at the University of Iowa, coached Assumption to numerous state titles and has coached numerous individual state champions as well. So there'll be great guys to call that. And I do want to thank the Mississippi Athletic Conference for having me this morning. Go to the athletic director meeting. I talked to them about streamlining the thing about the Mississippi Athletic Conference. It's in their bylaws that there is no live television. So some things would definitely have to change for that to happen. But it's a possibility. It's not a long shot. That's all. But to be honest with you, they were all awesome people. They welcomed me into their meeting, and it seemed like they were, basically it's like, yeah, it's something that's worth looking into. It's not a no, but our bylaws are our bylaws, and here's what certain things have to happen. So
what's a bylaw?
Yeah. So it's again, it's one of those. It's always worth if someone says I don't know or no to kind of ask, well, can we look into it? And they were great hosts, and I appreciate them giving me about 20 minutes of their time to explain to them why I think it's important to streamline Iowa high school and Illinois high school wrestling for that matter. So if there's anybody on the Illinois side and your bylaws don't prohibit you from allowing us to streamline, any of the coaches out there who I'm slowly starting to get to know more and more on Twitter, go ahead and hit us up. Let's try to get a duel out there. So, but no, we got a lot to talk about. Like I said, we're gonna have a guest. Later on, we got a game of name, not a name. But when we come back, let's talk about this big announcement from the XFL.
All right, we will. All right, Quad City, stop going to your social media sites asking for suggestions on where you're going to get your oil change, who does the best tattoo work, or where you're going to eat lunch. Just pick up your Locals Levis guide. It has an easy-to-navigate table of contents to help you find what you're looking for. Or you can go to the website, localslevis.com, click on the Quad Cities, and then browse your favorites. It's easy to use and even rank the most popular places. So make sure you check them out. That's our friends, Locals Levis, your guide to the best.
Hey, this is Goose, PA announcer for the Quad City Storm, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Do it again, a little more heart.
You.
When your car's broke down, there's a number you should know.
Call 786-2600.
Quad City Towing is the number you should know.
Call 786-2600.
You locked your keys in the car? Oh no!
Call 786-2600.
Quick response and price is low.
Call 786-2600.
Quad City Towing is the number you should know.
Call 786-2600.
When you can't get going, call Quad City Towing.
Call 786-2600.
Score doorbuster deals at JCPenney. Hurry in or shop online to take an extra $10 off your $25 purchase with coupon. Plus, come in from 3 p.m. Friday to 1 p.m. Saturday and get $9.99 select plush velvet throws and solids or prints and $14.99 select men's St. John's Bay sweaters. Get your shopping done with holiday gifts for one and all. JCPenney. Style and value for all. Coupon valid 12/5 through 12/8. Doorbusters valid 12/7 through 12/8. Select times only. Available while supplies last. Exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
ESPN 93.5 wants you to be an insider. Access great contests and giveaways and be in the know at ESPN935.com. Brought to you by Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged, and ESPN Quad Cities. From local to global, ESPN 93.5 has you covered with your Quad Cities sports talk show. It's Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Talk sports with your favorite foursome, T-Roy, Jay Bird, Surge, and you. Weekdays from noon to 2 on ESPN 93.5.
At Casey's General Stores, we embrace our history while looking forward to the future.
A future that includes the best of the past.
A future that includes the best of the new.
A future that includes supporting our communities.
A future that includes being the very best place to work.
And of course, a future that still includes serving our famous pizza. Right now, get a large Meat Galore pizza for only $13.99. Casey's, famous for pizza. Not valid with any other offer.
Score a touchdown on your next new or used purchase at Sexton Ford. With a huge selection of new Ford cars and trucks, you'll feel like you've entered the big game each and every time. You'll be treated like a pro player from sales to service, auto body to parts. Sexton also has a strong bench of mildly used vehicles too. Why wait? The game's on at Sexton Ford in Moline.
Oh yeah, Sexton Ford is the talk of the town.
And now an old classic commercial from Mark Brenny.
With a word from the newly independent Russian Republic, here's Vladimir Boris Brenny, cousin of Mark Brenny of Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic, 4426 State Street, Bettendorf.
American comrades, it gives me big pleasure to have freedom for the first time in my life without fear of being picked up in the middle of the night by KGB and sent to Siberian rehabilitation. I speak, of course, about the freedom of the wind blowing against my face as I travel the highway from Moscow to Leningrad on my new motorcycle from Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic. After all, nothing matches the exhilaration I feel as I glide down the road with the sweet scents of the Russian pig farms in the air, especially when you have a nice Russian woman with hairy legs squeezing tightly.
Boris Brenny.
Oh yeah, you American comrades, maybe we meet on the road someday and have a big party.
Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic, 4426 State Street, Bettendorf, across from Alcoa. Almost. And coming soon, new locations in Moscow, Leningrad, Kiev.
Now, back to Don't Hassle Us. We're local on ESPN 93.5.
We're back in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Dunright Satellite Dish. This is Don't Hassle, the local on ESPN 93.5. Coming off some exciting news and announcements from the XFL. Jay Bird, so we have all of our cities.
Well, let's get to that in a second. First things first, got to wish a happy birthday to my guy Chris Coward out there. And also a friend of the Vance Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment line, Billy Fisher, another Bettendorf grad. They're celebrating birthdays today. Along with football and the XFL and the AAF and the NFL, your San Diego Fleet lost one of their quarterbacks that they took in the protector pick draft, Josh Johnson, who has played in the NFL before.
Yeah.
The Washington Redskins took him. We picked him up. They signed him. Because
the only reason they took him is they know that a quality organization like the Fleet have already got him signed on their team.
Makes sense.
You know, and this is, I don't know. I don't see why they can't just share them.
That was actually my favorite part of your tweet.
The Redskins
it really came across like
over in 4 weeks.
It really came across like you were sincere. Like, oh, why can't we just share them? You know, like.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Well, the question is this, and it was brought up like from Easer A's and the Vance Pizza Pub and Girl Facebook comment line. Why is Josh Johnson being signed and Colin Kaepernick not?
It makes you scratch your head.
Why is Mark Sanchez, who also neither one of them have played since 2016, being signed to a backup and Colin Kaepernick is not? Any?
Is it just a?
I think it is what it is.
Well, I don't get that.
Are they? Well, I guess he's suing the NFL. So, I mean, if you're suing me and I'm an owner of a team, I'm gonna be like, no, you can't sign a guy that's suing me.
Yeah, it's like.
I mean, now.
Actually, that makes all the sense in the world.
Prior to the lawsuit, I would say, okay, this is.
So, Jay, if I slip and fall on the ice on the patio at Pints, and then I'm suing Pints for my, medical bills, and then I apply to be a bartender, are you going to hire me?
No,
probably not.
I would say no,
and I wouldn't blame you one bit.
Yeah, I think it boils down to that now. I mean, everybody. I saw the brother-in-law was out there saying that this reeks of what's going on with Kaepernick, but not after you signed a lawsuit. I mean, if this was all prior to the lawsuit, or if he hadn't even filed the lawsuit, and these guys are getting signed and picked up and he's not, I'd be like, yeah, this is pretty bad because he's probably better than this Josh Johnson, wouldn't you have to say?
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, then how come nobody in the AAF is signed him?
That's another one. All right.
Is the AAF against him as well?
That's the other thing.
Haven't even played a game yet.
That's another good question. Is it? That is something to look into. Is there some type of NFLPA that he's in, the Player Association, that he's protected, or is he just like, did someone approach him and he said nope? Here's the other thing. If you played in the NFL, do you lose your pension if you go play? Now, that's something to ask Pat or Julian. And we need to have Julian back on. I saw him over the weekend. Do you lose your pension by going and playing?
If either one of you guys are listening, just text either Jay or I or call in.
Heck, you can call in, 391-3776.
Don't call me.
Don't call Serge. He's busy on the computer. But, I mean, well, you would think no, because Trent Richardson's going to play down for the Birmingham Bowl? Iron? What are they?
Iron.
I'm sorry.
We cannot be AF experts if we're not nailing this.
I'm an expert on the Fleet, Jay.
Okay, all right, gotcha. All right.
I can only do one team at a time.
So there's the next question. This is what I was wondering.
Okay.
Easer brought it up here in the Vance Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment thread. I wonder if Cap isn't signing on purpose.
It takes
With who?
Takes two to tango.
Takes two to make things go right. It takes two to make it nice.
But that's also what I'm wondering. Is he even actively pursuing any teams?
Well, you would
is his agent out there talking to teams about getting him to sign, or is he just sitting back looking like the martyr?
Well, listen, all right, let's just think about like this. We all know how tough it is to play football, right?
Mm-hmm.
Period. It's hard. These are whatever league he would go into is quote-unquote a professional league. You're going to take hits. You're going to get knocked around. He just got paid how many millions of dollars by Nike to do that ad?
Right.
Okay. If I'm a millionaire, you know what I'm going to do? And I'm a single young man in America?
Sit back and collect your check?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chase me some girls around. Have me some fun. I need to play football. I don't know. Gets this lawsuit. This lawsuit goes his way. He's even richer.
Yeah,
he doesn't need to play football. I'm just throwing it out there, but, I mean, one way to look at it.
No, I agree, and I think that is another thing. Maybe he's not. Maybe his agent isn't answering the phone calls when people say something, just to kind of.
Or maybe his agent's is like, he's only going to play in the NFL.
Yeah, he's an NFL type, caliber quarterback. He doesn't need to play in the AAF or the XFL. Maybe.
Well,
it's worth looking
at
into.
Some point,
and
if Colin,
see what the agent's doing.
At some point here, guys, if Colin wants to play, he'll be able to play. We have 2 new leagues coming out. Two
right.
new leagues.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the CFL still. We still have the Canadian Football League up there. I mean,
yeah, if you really want to play football,
they take one-legged people to play up there, man. They don't.
If you really want to play football, you can play football. That's
what I'm getting at. So if he wants to play, he'll be able to play. Maybe not the kind of money he was hoping to get out of the NFL, but yeah, I still say if you're suing somebody, they're not going to hire you.
Speaking of agents, I was listening to a podcast this morning, and the name just got dropped, and I didn't realize this. Former Chicago Bear Trace Armstrong is a big NFL agent, and mainly for coaches.
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy he's the agent for Mike McCarthy. He's the agent for Urban Meyer. He's the agent for Josh McDaniels. And that's just, the list is bigger than that. So
God, I wouldn't like to be the agent for Urban Meyer.
Well, do you think he's going anywhere? Or
who, Urban?
Yeah.
No, he's done.
Yeah. I don't think he's going anywhere either.
You guys, he got too much heat. He just wanted to get through the season, and he's out. And we all saw how well his assistant did without him being there. That guy's getting the job, right? The dude that was the interim head coach?
Yeah, he got it. He got 5 years, $22.5 million.
Yeah.
I believe, if I was looking at, yeah.
So, that's what's happening. Urban's sailing off in the sunset. He doesn't want any more of this having to deal with, because there's probably something else that hasn't come out yet, guys. You follow what I'm saying? This is the guy that recruited Aaron Hernandez.
Well, come on.
I'll
give you his resume.
Aaron Hernandez was a scumbag when he was at Florida, too, but no one ever talked about it.
I'll give you his resume. And this is on obviously on ESPN yesterday when they were going through everything. And from ESPN, the resume was on the show Get Up in the morning. 186-32 in 17 seasons at 4 school. He has an .853 winning percentage as a head coach. This is Urban Meyer. Third best in FBS history. National championships at Florida in 6 and 08. Ohio State in 2014. Led Ohio State to 3 Big Ten titles. Never beat Iowa and Kinnick. Just throw that in there, too. No, his resume's there, but I don't know if he'll ever coach. He says he didn't answer the question. They said, "Are you ever going to coach again?" He's like, "I'm retired." And they said, "Are you ever going to coach again?" He said, "Well, I'm retired for now." You ever going to coach again?
Sounds like another head coach.
Yeah. Exactly. Sounds like what he said before, too.
We're just going to focus on Detroit.
Yep.
I'm retired.
Coach, what'd you say to Adam Thielen?
That was pretty funny.
I know.
Oh, between those two?
Yeah.
That was...
we still don't know what was said, right?
We know what was said.
It was
over... What was said?
What was said was, okay...
Watch.
Well, I saw Belichick's lips. I can read that. But I couldn't see what Thielen was saying.
Thielen said to him on them converting, so Minnesota converted on 4th down, I believe, and then it was a close call. It was called good.
There you go.
And it was close. So Belichick is debating on whether or not to challenge it. So he's waiting. He only has a certain amount of time to wait and hear from the booth if he should challenge it or not. And while he's taking his time looking for his flag, one of his players mysteriously goes down and gets injured, giving him time to get the challenge flag out and hear from above if he needs to challenge it or not. So we don't know if this player was actually hurt or not. It's not illegal. And Thielen actually said that, too. He's like, it's a smart football play. I let my emotions get the better of me, because he looked over and said that was BS.
Yeah.
He kind of was looking at Belichick when he said it, but not necessarily. He said he wasn't necessarily directing at him, but I was looking in his direction. I'm like, well, that's BS.
Yeah.
And
Hold
then
on a second. But Hoodie's the best. I'm sorry.
And then the Hood just looked over and goes, go after yourself.
Yeah. I love it. He doesn't care.
And so then after they tried to make a bigger deal than it really was, and it's funny. And it's a big deal right then and there. But beyond that, they asked each of them afterwards, are you guys gonna get a holiday greeting card for each other?
Yeah.
And Thielen just said, let my emotions get the better of me. It wasn't illegal. It's fine. It's part of football. This and this and this. They asked Belichick, are you going to be getting him a greeting card? He goes, no, probably not. That's it. No.
We're interested in Miami.
Is that how it goes? Yeah, pretty much. No emotion. So it's pretty funny.
We're more concerned in if they're going to have Christmas in Miami.
I'm concerned that I have to wash my butt after the show.
We're just moving on to Miami.
Yeah.
That's all. All right, so the XFL is back. All 8 cities have been named.
Mm-hmm.
It will be T-Ray. Hit him for me.
I got him right here.
Okay.
Dallas, New York.
Okay, New York is at MetLife. Dallas is at
Arlington.
Arlington, the new baseball stadium. It will be
Another
retractable.
New York team in New Jersey. All right.
That's right.
Yep.
MetLife Stadium, the retractable roof in Arlington is the Dallas one.
Houston.
Is that the TDECU? Houston.
so.
Okay. Stadium.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. What did they say? I wrote it down.
Yeah, they're playing in Carson.
Yep.
St. Louis.
That's in the Dome. Ameritrade Dome.
Seattle.
Seattle's played at CenturyLink. Same
Same.
place Seattle played. Yep.
Tampa Bay. Playing at Joe Robbie.
Raymond James.
Or Raymond James. I'm
yes.
sorry. Jesus. And Washington.
Washington's played in the Audi Field.
Okay.
So that's going to be the new Audi Field. All right.
8 teams to start this league, Sergi.
8 teams to rival. So
I don't know. I'm not
can't wait till
who I root for until I hear the mascots.
Can't wait till they expand, when they expand and they merge in 2020, and then they're
with the XFL
with the
or with the AAF.
Yes. So
all right.
Hold on. What?
All right. So AAF. How many teams do they have? 8.
Yeah.
Oh, it's perfect.
Great.
Yeah, you play. You play 3. You play in your division. Each team twice, and you play outside once. So there's 10 teams. 10 games.
So what are the AAF teams? We got Atlanta
Legends.
He's going off.
Yeah.
No notes here.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Birmingham Iron.
Birmingham. All right, that one's gonna have to move.
San Diego Fleet.
All right, Sandog. You got San Antonio.
Yeah.
All right, so I have
Commandeers.
3 teams in Texas.
Orlando Apollos.
All right, another team in Florida.
Arizona Hotshots.
Oh yeah,
Arizona Hotshots.
Arizona.
Salt Lake City Stallions.
Salt Lake, and then Memphis, right?
Memphis Express.
Ew.
Huge fan over here from AAF. Look at that league.
Wow.
I'm really upset that Chicago was left out. So when one of those has to move, when they merge,
Soldier Field's owned by the McCaskies, correct?
Yeah.
Listen,
the
when
McCaskies aren't.
we're going out to the suburbs, baby. We're building our
there's
own.
plenty of areas to play out there.
When we merge our 2 leagues, because I'm adopting both of them, when we merge, we're going to have to lose San Antonio and going north. We're moving to Chicago. When we come back, let's take a look at those cities and let's name them.
I think Birmingham's the one.
Let's come up with a good name for each city, all right? For the XFL.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Front Street Brewery, the oldest brew pub in the state of Iowa, is nestled beautifully along the bank of the mighty Mississippi River at 208 East River Drive in downtown Davenport. They've been there since 1992 and have a bunch of great beers on tap, such as the Davenport Gold, Satisfying American Ale, the Wise Guy, their take on an instantly recognizable German wheat, or the Raging River, an English-inspired American IPA. Check out their Facebook page for food and drink specials. Also, visit their webpage at www.frontstreetbrew.com. We are calling all bars and restaurants to make sure you get a hold of your local distributor and put some Front Street on your tap lines or in your cooler today. That's Front Street Brewery, 208 East River Drive in the Tap Room and the Freight House Complex.
I give a rat's ass about Twitter.
Hey, this is Dorf with Dancing with the QC Stars. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN Radio 93.5.
Sensitivity, understanding, and a tradition of kindness and caring. It's so important when a family loses a loved one. Call on us, Whelan Presley Funeral Homes and Crematory, for all your service needs. You have our single-minded attention to every detail. With a range of choices and services available, our professionalism, and our deepest sympathy. Whelan Presley Funeral Homes and Crematory, Rock Island, Milan, Reynolds, and the Knox Chapel.
ESPN 93.5 wants you to be an insider. Access great contests and giveaways and be in the know at ESPN935.com. Brought to you by Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged, and ESPN Quad Cities. From local to global, ESPN 93.5 has you covered with your Quad Cities sports talk show. It's Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Talk sports with your favorite foursome, T-Roy, Jay-Bird, Surge, and you. Weekdays from noon to 2 on ESPN 93.5.
Score a touchdown on your next new or used purchase at Sexton Ford. With a huge selection of new Ford cars and trucks, you'll feel like you've entered the big game each and every time. You'll be treated like a pro player from sales to service, auto body to parts. Sexton also has a strong bench of mildly used vehicles too. Why wait? The game's on at Sexton Ford in Moline.
Oh yeah, Sexton Ford is the talk of the town.
When your car's broke down, there's a number you should know.
Call 786-2600.
Quad City Towing is the number you should know.
Call 786-2600.
You locked your keys in the car? Oh no!
Call 786-2600.
Quick response and price is low.
Call 786-2600.
Quad City Towing is the number you should know.
Call 786-2600.
When you can't get going, call Quad City Towing.
Call 786-2600.
What does your morning sound like?
Morning, Al.
Next stop, 32nd Street.
Welcome to McDonald's. Can I get an Egg McMuffin, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Get a savory sausage biscuit or a delicious sausage McMuffin, each just $1 on the $1, $2, $3 menu. At participating McDonald's for a limited time, cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
This is the sound a McDonald's bag makes when you grab it. Now that just sounds like a paper bag, but to Nate, it sounds like... Because Nate hooked himself up like a champ and proved you can save on the delicious food you crave.
Get your favorites from the McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu, like a delicious cheeseburger for $1 or 6-piece chicken McNuggets for just $2. At participating McDonald's for a limited time, cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Now, back to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Lord, struggling.
What's
Struggle
wrong,
bus.
Lord of the Board? You all right, buddy?
Struggle bus over here.
I thought
Anyway.
you were going to punch that thing. We're back in the Hassle Palace.
ESPN 93.5.
Yep. Done Right Satellite and Dish bring it to you every single day.
Got some scores around the area for basketball. In the MAC Conference, girls scores. Bettendorf beat Clinton 59-46. Davenport North beat Burlington 67-25. Davenport Central outlasted Davenport West 54-43. Pleasant Valley beat Assumption 56-20, and North Scott beat Muscatine 28. In Western Big Six, Geneseo beat Moline 60-44, and Riverdale beat Alman 40-35. Boys scores in the MAC. Pleasant Valley beat Assumption 46-45 in overtime. Bettendorf beat Clinton 74-47. If you can go to those highlights, go to Randazzo's Twitter. Go see DJ Carton's dunk. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Davenport North 79 over Burlington 48. Central over West 72-47. North Scott 77. Muscatine 42. So those are the scores. All right, before we went to the break, we were talking about the big announcement from Vince McMahon's XFL, which is just kind of, again, this was January, he made the announcement that the XFL was coming back after 20 years of being away. And it was 3 weeks later, less than 3 weeks, that Charlie Ebersol announced a deal with CBS to make the AAF, which has been a lot more in the forefront than the XFL has. XFL came out, and this was at the end of January, and they made the announcement that there will be football again in 2020. And like I said, 2-3 weeks later, Charlie Ebersol and CBS made the announcement and said, we're going to start 2 weeks or 1 week after the Super Bowl in 2019. So
now, when are these? Now, I know AAF is going to be played in the springtime. What is XFL saying, Jack?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Same time.
So we play at the same time.
They will be
these
going.
Two are going to merge for sure.
They'll be going. Yep. And you always, I got to remind everybody, in the original XFL, Vince McMahon and Dick Ebersol were partners in this. And they've been partners for years, all the way back to when Dick Ebersol was involved in NBC, and they made Saturday Night's Main Event. Charlie Ebersol produced and directed the ESPN 30 for 30 about the XFL. If this was a true heel turn, Vince McMahon would find a way to try to bury the AAF.
And he has not.
He has not.
Right.
So
they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. Anyway, let's take a look at these cities that we talked about. And let's see if we can come up with some names.
Okay. You already got some stuff loaded?
No. We're just guessing on the fly, man.
Okay.
We're just guessing on the fly. All right. So
Who
let's
are we starting with?
You could go with exactly the order they went. They went New York first.
All right, New York.
No matter what, I'm going wrestling names. That's what I'm coming up with.
All right.
So New York. New York. And I'm going to take this from Cody Rhodes. I'm going to go the New York Nightmares. Instead of the American Dream, the Nightmares. It's like a play off of Dusty Rhodes and Cody Rhodes.
So you're saying the Nightmares.
Yep. Or Nighthawks would be pretty cool, too.
You went with Nighthawks?
Yeah, I'm going Nighthawks. Isn't that in Step Brothers? You got to call me
Nighthawk.
Yeah.
Dragon and Nighthawk.
Yeah, Dragon and look out, Dallas. I think I got one hot for you, too.
I'm actually Nighthawk in a buddy's phone.
What does that mean?
Like, in my buddy's phone, I'm listed under Nighthawk.
Oh, I thought that was like some weird thing. I'm like,
So
be careful.
When he says call Nighthawk,
oh, okay.
Dials my number.
I like Nighthawks. What you got any other names for New York? The New York.
What is New York?
The Time.
The Time. That's not bad. I'm a big guy that it has to end in an S though.
You see, I like the ones that don't.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Because I think you sound like a 10-year-old girls soccer team.
Not The Time. That's too strong.
The Time is pretty good. And then you got Morris Day and the Time going around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
So there's your theme music.
Yeah.
New York Times. You got Times Square.
That's pretty good. All the football that's fit to play instead of all the news that's fit to print, which is probably the wrong tagline. Probably the Washington Post. I don't know. Someone will let me know.
How about the New York Revolution?
The Revolution.
I see what you
Isn't that in that MLS? I think there's a Revolution.
Oh, is there? All right.
Yeah.
Dang it.
I do not know my MLS that well, so let me check.
Well, while New York, Bronx Bombers isn't bad.
But that's the nickname for
I
the Yankees,
know, but
though.
sometimes you got to make a play on what's worked. I mean, what's the other one?
Bums.
Houdini's.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. You think they're in New York, but Houdini, they're in New Jersey. It's a tricky.
The
How about
freaks
the
come
New-
out at night.
The
freaks come out at
New
night.
York Run DMCs.
No. Okay, moving on to Dallas. I mean, obviously that one's going to be the Demolition.
Dallas is the Demolition?
Yeah, that'd be my wrestling one. Demolition. Or the DDTs.
Yep, Easter A's got it here before I could even look it up. It's the New England Revolution in Major League Soccer. Yoakum said the Manhattan Madmen.
New York Manhattan Madmen. It's a lot to say.
No, you wouldn't say New York. It would just be Manhattan Madmen.
Okay. So even though it's in New York, yeah, I got it. Even though it's not even in Manhattan either. But
I'm going to call it the New York Gotham.
Gotham's not. No.
The New York Gotham.
Dark Knights. Yeah, I already got two. I got Golden Knights. All right, Dallas. What do you got for Dallas? What if we just the Dukes? Dallas Dukes. And then your cheerleaders could be called the Daisy Dukes.
How about the Dallas Stallions?
It is all about the Dookies this year.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't where I was going with it, but yeah.
I'm going to go the Dallas Stallions.
Like, why Stallions? We already have that in Salt Lake City.
I don't know. I like it.
It doesn't work.
Fits in Texas.
Demolition's good.
6 shooters.
What, Salt Lake City's already called the Stallions?
Yeah.
Oh.
The 6 shooters.
Something with guns.
Ooh, okay. Well, I don't know in this day and age.
You can do it the right way.
I don't know.
It's not like they're not the pistol whips.
I'm not saying, but I mean, we do have to look at the day and
How
age
about
that
the
we're
Desperados?
Desperados is good.
in. Desperados is good.
All right, we'll do that one.
But you got to watch what the mascot looks like, folks.
Right.
We have to stay PC here. We can't go crazy on
Why
this.
do we have to? Why can't we just stop being
Ooh,
so
Neil
PC?
O'Brien coming through on the Vance Pizza Pub and Grill
The
Facebook
New York
comment
Nature
line.
Boys.
Oh, man.
New York Nature Boys?
Yeah.
I like it.
Chip had the Dallas Stars. That's actually
The hockey team. Because
the
it was the
hockey
Minnesota
team,
North
and then-
Stars, and they moved to Dallas.
Ooh, Easy Rage fires in with Dallas Stetsons. Or the Stetsons.
Stetsons?
No, Stetson's that monster juggernaut of a team that Duke just beat by 64.
Oh. Diaper Dandy, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Look at them Duke Blue Devils, baby.
You got Ambrose JV next.
Stetson, don't sleep on them. Duke Blue Devils coming in.
At least people have heard of Wooford.
I had.
You had.
Dallas Diamond Cutters isn't bad. I thought about just the diamonds. Give me another city.
Houston.
Houston.
How about the Houston? We have a problems.
I'm going to go with Houston Heat. That's not
Okay,
bad.
that's already an NBA team, but
Oh, I was thinking of Harlem Heat. All right, Houston. The Houston Horsemen. It won't let me do it like that many times in a row.
want to get T-Roy on board?
The Horsemen.
Want to get T-Roy on
Throw
board?
him up.
I know, I like that.
Houston.
The Houston Hot Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
T-Roy's got season tickets already.
Can you imagine that celebration? Just throwing them up the fours every time. I like the Horsemen. Houston Horsemen. Hot dogs isn't bad either. That's like that ringtone. Can I get a hot dog? Beep, 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 beep.
Ringtone? You mean anthem?
Fitting, yeah, hot dog.
I'm going to get Jay Money to take his shirt off real quick.
Ooh. Heart Foundation. Heartbreakers. Colt 45s isn't bad. A little nod back to baseball. That's not bad at all. So, yeah.
So you're not going to want anything.
Ooh,
how about
Stunners
the
isn't bad.
How about the Houston Liftoff? Or the Houston Blastoff?
It's
The
too
Blast.
Close.
You can do
It's gonna-
Blast.
It's going to be too close to the Rockets.
All right.
Yeah. Well, but that's what they do for the WNBA, whatever else.
Yeah.
Clink with the Houston Hardcore. No, it gets too weird there.
Yeah, I was gonna
No.
say
No.
I was already going another direction.
Yeah. Give me another one.
The team or
Give me the city. They haven't named the team yet.
Los Angeles.
Okay. Los Angeles.
Just thinking like movies can just do the escape.
How about the Los Angeles Wave?
The Wave's good.
Waves.
I got it. Los Angeles Luchadors.
How about the Los Angeles? Boy, I don't know. This one's tough.
So Clink said right back, it's only weird if you make it weird. Easter says the Houston Problems.
We got two back-to-back there, Quake and Earthquakes.
And
Because there was an earthquake
Yeah.
in the WB. I'm pretty good with that.
Quakes. LA Quakes.
Houston Wranglers.
I like the LA Quakes.
The LA Quakes.
Or the LA Aftershock.
Aftershock would be good.
I wonder why they picked L.A.
Well, but Tulsa already has the shock for WNBA. Sorry, I know that.
So we'll just go Aftershock.
I mean, they've got the Rams, they've got the Chargers. I wonder why they picked L.A. You do realize also these are all cities that they can host a WrestleMania event in, by the way.
Yeah.
And they will be doing it in New York at MetLife Stadium right before they kick this off.
The LA Wildfire.
Ooh, Chipper with the L.A. Maniacs for the Hulkamaniacs. Don't mind that.
Isn't he from Tampa Bay originally, though?
Who?
Hulk?
Well, he's...
he lives there.
Yeah, he lives there.
Tampa Bay is going to be named something after Hulk.
It's okay, well, we can get to that. What else you got for me?
St. Louis.
I think that's already been locked in.
What?
The Stingers.
St. Louis Stingers? How about the
yeah.
St. Louis Gateways?
No.
No, it's their minor league baseball team right there. The Gateway Grizzlies.
About the St. Louis Arch.
St. Louis Stunners. I know it was mentioned for something else.
Yeah. I like the Stingers. St. Louis Stingers.
Gotta have a nod to that.
And then they have a little bumblebee.
I mean, it's not as good as Houston Horsemen, but...
Jean shorts.
The shorts.
Jobbers. Man, here come the St. Louis haters.
Oh, yeah. I like the Jobbers. That was pretty good. Furniture mover. Dear Lord. Yeah, Erickson right away said that he was like, no, St. Louis get a franchise. I'm out on them.
The St. Louis Marry Your Sisters.
Doinks. St. Louis Doinks the Clown. No.
The Clydesdales.
I like Sting.
Here we go.
Ooh, that
yeah.
might be good. Clydesdale. I like that.
But can't you just shorten it to Clydes?
Yeah, see, because you can't go Milwaukee Brewers on it.
Yeah.
But they still have a...
All right. Where is going? What about usually is going with this?
How about the St. Louis Brewmasters?
There we go. What synonyms can we do for beer or whatever else or that can work for this? Suds?
St. Louis Head. Beer head, like head on your beer. Come on, man.
The lagers.
The stout.
Stout, St. Louis
I like
stout.
The stout.
Yeah.
I like the stout.
For the one beer that they don't really have a very good one of.
Oh, and Clink's on here. He's going to get all upset.
It's okay.
Oh.
No, I love Budweiser. Are you kidding me? I'll say that all day.
Ooh. Clydesmen. Yeah. Tappers.
I like the Tappers.
I like the Buds.
Well, you know
the
what?
St. Louis King.
Well, no, we did this before, and Easy is right. When we named
Sacramento Kings.
When we were naming fake cities or whatever else for the AAF or whatever else, it's the St. Lunatics, right?
The Lunatics was awesome.
Yeah, that's a great name. It's the St. Lunatics.
And Nelly's back in action again.
Oh, heck yeah, he ought to be an owner.
Hot and
He's every halftime show.
her.
You're a dope rapper too. Look at you go.
Every halftime show, it's a Nelly show.
In a little bit.
Yeah.
I said, good gracious.
Lock that one in. Lock that in. It's the Lunatics. St.
All
Louis.
right.
St. Louis Lunatics. All right, another city.
Seattle.
The Bush would be fun too, though.
St. Louis
Or they
Bush.
could be the Bushmen.
The Bushwhackers was a wrestler. There you go.
Yeah, the St. Louis Bushwhackers.
That's good.
I already got
No, it's
I already
no
got the logo.
I bet you do.
The Bushwhackers. They got that walk. That's your touchdown celebration.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Licking each other's heads.
Yeah.
Doing the battering ram.
Oh, yeah.
Now all of a sudden, it looks like Houston might be the Hacksaws for Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh!
See?
not.
It all comes back to wrestling.
It's the Horsemen. Okay, another
right.
city.
Seattle.
Okay.
Seattle dope smokers.
No, what? No,
Oh.
don't get no. Don't
Seattle
don't waste too
coffee
much.
makers.
Yeah.
Coffee
there-
hounds.
There you go. Ooh, the Hounds.
Seattle Hounds.
The
Seattle,
Hounds of Justice. That was
the
a
Seattle
wrestling
Starbucks.
thing. There was a Hounds of Justice. Seattle Hounds.
How about the
Ooh, Chipper.
Hmm.
Well, the Seattle Sting was Easer A's, and then the Seattle Crows with Sting in the rafters.
That's not bad. Crows. I mean, if there's a Pelicans in the NBA, you can have a Crows, right?
Come on, Pelican. Fly, Pelican.
Warriors isn't bad as a nod to Ultimate Warrior. Andy from the Natty gives us out on the Vance Pizza Pub Facebook comment line.
I like the Warriors. But that's going to be Washington.
At any point, if anyone wants to call in, 391-3776, and let us know if you're going to be watching the XFL or the AAF, I would like to talk to you why yes or no.
I like to see.
I'm the only one that says right away that that I would do it, that I'll watch it. And I mean, we've had Nick on before. He said there's no way, but it's interesting to see where this is going to go.
St. Louis Lunatics, Seattle Sting, Tampa Bay Hulksters, or the Tampa Bay Hulks.
That's got to be the Maniacs. That's where you get the Hulkamaniacs.
Tampa Bay Maniacs.
Is that our last city or?
No, and
No.
then Washington Warriors.
I like the Washington Warriors, Washington, D.C. Warriors. Yeah, I do like that.
And then guess what? They could use like They could use like an
I
Indian,
also will
American
argue.
Indian head
I will
for their
argue,
mascot.
but I'd stay away from that. So Washington D.C. is
know.
not going to be that. No, I'm telling you, Washington D.C. is not going to be the Warriors. They're going to be the Punks. Instead of CM Punk, it's DC Punks. And that, yeah, I like that for the Punks. DC Punks. I like where User A's is at on the Vance Pizza Pub and Grill comment line. He's not in the XFL. He's all AAF. I like it. The DC Dudleys is not bad either, Kyle. So, I don't know when they're going to start announcing this. They both did this. XFL is really big on having these things on their streaming, on their show. CBS is kind of just CBS is where XFL comes out and says they're going to do all stuff. CBS just slides into your DMs. They make all these announcements slowly, and you're like, oh, look at this. This is going on. So, yeah, I see it. So, what we should do here is let's take a break. And then when we come back, I think we might have a taste time with T-Roy coming up here soon.
Can't wait.
So we will and then we'll do Hassle Streak when we come back too. All right.
Sounds good. Do you want the latest in TV and security technology but don't know where to start? Call Done Right TV and Security Solutions, your Dish Premier local retailer, to get started today. They'll take the guesswork out of choosing the latest smart home technology with your budget in mind. Dish has been a leader in technology for years, and the Hopper Smart HD DVR interacts with your smart speaker to change channels, pause, and fast forward with just the sound of your voice. Sign up today and receive a Nest doorbell system free from our friends at Done Right Satellite. All you need to do is call 866-84-RIGHT today and let Done Right provide local professional installation with personal service that is trusted by thousands of homeowners and businesses in the Quad Cities. Restrictions apply and requires an internet-connected Hopper. Call for details. Once again, that's our friends at Done Right, 866-84-RIGHT.
This is Merrick Brave from SCW Pro, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
QuadHelpWanted.com presents the world's worst boss, the one who posts jobs on huge national job sites, looking for anyone with a pulse. We'll just call him Dave.
Dave, Gene from corporate. You placed an ad on that huge national job site, and now HR has thousands of useless applications.
Well, Gene, you clearly said we want quantity, not quality.
That's exactly the opposite of what I said, Dave.
Oh, well, like my mother taught me, if at first you don't succeed, cut your losses and run. Bye!
Dave?
Don't be a Dave. Find your perfect local employee at QuadHelpWanted.com. Local jobs that work. QuadHelpWanted.com presents the world's worst boss, the one who posts jobs on huge national job sites, looking for anyone with a pulse. We'll just call him Dave.
Dave, do you know why we're getting applications from jugglers and tightrope walkers?
I just posted on a national job site that this job can be a balancing act and you'll have to juggle many tasks.
But the job is for head of accounting. Some of the applicants include lion tamers.
Have you met the guys in accounting? They're animals.
Don't be a Dave. Find your perfect local employee at QuadHelpWanted.com. Local jobs that work.
ESPN 93.5 wants you to be an insider. Access great contests and giveaways and be in the know at ESPN935.com. Brought to you by Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged, and ESPN Quad Cities. From local to global, ESPN 93.5 has you covered with your Quad Cities sports talk show. It's Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Talk sports with your favorite foursome, T-Roy, J-Bird, Surge, and you. Weekdays from noon to 2 on ESPN 93.5.
Sensitivity, understanding, and a tradition of kindness and caring. It's so important when a family loses a loved one. Call on us, Whelan Presley Funeral Homes and Crematory, for all your service needs. You have our single-minded attention to every detail. With a range of choices and services available, our professionalism, and our deepest sympathy. Whelan Presley Funeral Homes and Crematory, Rock Island, Milan, Reynolds, and the Knox Chapel.
While it may be cold outside, the floor of the Carver Center is heating up on the Augustana College campus. It's a conference basketball doubleheader Saturday the 1st. The women host Carroll at 5, with the men battling the Pioneers at 7. Wednesday at 7, the women play host to North Central. Then on Saturday the 8th, Illinois Wesleyan comes to the Carver Center for another doubleheader. The women start at 5, the men tangle at 7. For more information, visit augustana.edu. Augustana College, a family-friendly front row seat to big-time small college sports.
Score Score a touchdown on your next new or used purchase at Sexton Ford. With a huge selection of new Ford cars and trucks, you'll feel like you've entered the big game each and every time. You'll be treated like a pro player from sales to service, auto body to parts. Sexton also has a strong bench of mildly used vehicles, too. Why wait? The game's on at Sexton Ford in Moline.
Oh yeah, Sexton Ford is the talk of the town.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Holiday Inn Express wants to let you in on a little secret. There's still time to get at least 20% off at holidayinexpress.com during our annual sale. We'll even throw in free breakfast. Just kidding. Breakfast is always included in your stay at Holiday Inn Express. Book now and save at holidayinexpress.com. Terms apply.
Right now is the perfect time to start your next project.
ESPN 93.5 is KJOC Bettendorf Quad Cities from the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studio.
Break it down. Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a right, boy.
We're in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Done Right Satellite and Dish. And joining us live in studio from our Quad City Times, Bobby Metcalf. Welcome back, Bobby.
Gentlemen, how are you today?
Hey, I don't know if you were listening earlier, but we're going to start a fantasy football league for XFL and AAFF. I mean,
AAF one's right around the corner.
You want in? Are you
First
in?
round pick, you hate me or what?
I don't know.
Not an AAF. That's already been
Yeah.
set.
Do you want to get in the league with us?
No, I'm good, thanks.
See, we just got Metcalf again.
Well, you got to pick a favorite AAF team, though, right?
Yeah, pick us a team. All right, you got the Atlanta. What are they? The Atlanta Legends, the Birmingham Iron. I'm sorry.
Vasco's already on that.
San Diego Fleet.
That's you.
San Antonio Commanders.
You're up for that.
The Orlando Apollos.
That's all me.
The Arizona Hotshots.
Surge.
Salt Lake Stallions.
That's open.
And the Memphis Express.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So San Antonio's taken?
No,
you
it's
could
not.
you could join
You can
somebody
join
else.
another
Don't listen
team.
to
You don't.
Jay.
Yeah, you don't.
What?
have to,
San Antonio's not taken.
No, we're saying like you could have more than one person can be on this team.
Of course you can, but isn't it more fun to come in and be like, hey, man, my
I was
San
the first
Antonio
one.
Commanders really stuck it to the Memphis Express
All
and
right,
talk some
I'll
trash.
go Salt Lake then. if that's-
Salt Lake Stallions?
Sure, why not?
I love it. Now
I know
can't-
their quarterback.
now-
Who they draft?
I'll get you all the info. Now I'm going to send you links to like their
Come
store
on,
so you can buy
AAF
stuff.
Schefter.
And we
you
got
don't know. You don't know what you just did.
Yeah, because I just like to send links, and then when we have our Secret Santa, we can buy each other our favorite team's gear. But now we have another XFL to talk about. But before we get to that, oh, that was a good one, Neil. Advanced Pizza Pub, Facebook comment line. I don't know if you're listening on the way over here. We're trying. The XFL has announced the 8 cities that they're going, and we're trying to come up with the names that what they should have. Because it's on a great Wednesday, you know what you should do. So that's what it was. What you should name. So, but before that, we get to that. I want to. About less than an hour ago, T.J. Hawkinson of Iowa has been announced as winner of the John Mackey Award for the best tight end in the country. T.J. is the first sophomore in history to win the award, and the Iowa Hawkeyes became the second school in history to have 2 Mackey trophies.
Who's the first?
I have no idea. Wouldn't you guess it would be Penn State
or Miami?
Yeah,
Miami.
Miami. I would
Yeah,
think.
that's something. That StatCat. Can you look that up for us? Who John Mackey, who has what school has 2 on there? So, but congratulations. That'll be the presentation will be tomorrow night at 5:00 on ESPNU. But yeah,
What are we looking up?
Look up the.
Is he eligible for the draft as
Yes.
a sophomore?
Yeah. Because he played freshman. He's a redshirt sophomore. Right?
Redshirt.
Yeah. All right. Look up the other team that's had 2 tight ends win the John Mackey, because Iowa's the second school to have 2 John Mackey Award winners. And that also being said, Bobby, another thing you can Metcalf us on, if you'd like to, you can get into the ESPN.com college pick'em bowl pool that we have going on. It's what we're going to do is the winner of that, we're going to give away a Nest doorbell, courtesy of Done Right TV and Security. So the winner of our QC Hassle, ESPN.com college football pick'em pool. The name of the group is QC Hassle. The password is capital Q, capital C, capital H,
and ASSLE.
and then lowercase assle.
Just
I think you did
saying
there.
that.
So capital Q, capital C, capital H, lowercase Hassel. All right? So it's all one word. It's QC Hassel, ESPN Pickable. Winner's going to get a nest. And I know it's going to be after Christmas when we all figure this out. But next year, there's someone on the run right now in the Quad Cities that took some Amazon in broad daylight off of someone's doorstep.
We're on the run?
Well, they said, does anyone out there know that? So
they got him.
Yeah. Anyway, Bobby, how's it going?
It's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I'm out of touch. Like, I know the XFL thing came out, but I have no idea what the teams are. And I know, Hawkinson won the Mackey, but I really didn't look that closely. It's just where I've been kind of on the run today.
Yeah. And you got all the other things going on. Oh, pull it up right there. T-Ray's got the nest on his phone.
Oh, yeah.
So we got the Storm, and then obviously now we're starting high school basketball.
Yeah.
So where were you at last night?
Assumption.
Assumption, okay.
Assumption.
And they played Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley won.
Pleasant Valley. That was a girls' game. Pleasant Valley.
Yeah.
They look. Oof.
They put the defense on them, huh?
Their defense is playing at another level right now.
Wow.
Muscatine scoreless for a quarter. Held Assumption to 6 points through a half. They're a tough defense to play against. They play a zone, which almost nobody in the MAC plays, and so it's just they're a very tough defense to play once a year or twice a year. But man, they're operating another level right now.
Yep. So. Jay got that John Mackey right there.
I didn't get it. Anderson got it on the Vance Pizza Pub and Grill.
Okay, I had it. I've just been waiting.
Who was it?
Oh, you got it.
It's Arkansas.
Oh, all right.
They had in 2010 DJ Williams and in 2015 Hunter Henry. The only other team with two. Now Miami, Florida had one. Florida State had one. Florida had one. So
was Greg Olson there, Mackey, at Miami?
Speaking of the doorbell, guys.
Kellen Winslow the second.
Oh,
somebody at your door right now.
Yeah, literally, the guy just dropped off a package, man.
I don't mean
Right
to.
there.
I don't mean to brag.
Not mean
but
to brag,
I'm going to take this
Put 'em on
time
the
right
radio.
now to tell you guys when I was coaching.
It was my neighbor John.
When I was coaching the Iowa Hawkeyes on NCAA football on PlayStation, I won the Mackey every year. My tight ends did. So we always had Mackey Award winner. So it's.
Would you have utilized Noah Fant more than Iowa did this year?
Oh yeah, but when you're putting up the points like I did.
So are you using a 2 tight end set or?
All over. I did audible into all kinds of things. Who knows? When you're putting up points like that,
you probably were just calling crossing routes a bunch.
You got to spread it around. Yeah, you got to spread it out. It helps for recruiting.
Crossing route, the stick and nod.
Yeah, all that fun stuff. So how's the Storm looking?
They're looking better.
Okay.
I dropped a kind of a bad game on Saturday, but their goaltender had back-to-back shutouts. He third longest shutout streak in league history. They're moving up the standings. I think they're in 7th right now. So considering this team lost 7 straight a couple weeks ago, winning 4 of the last 5 shows a bright spot. So they got Huntsville coming in this weekend on Saturday, then they go on the road next week.
And we gotta get Brian back in here, the voice of the Storm.
Absolutely.
So, and then
he does a good job. I've finally gotten a chance since they've been on got on radio. Finally, I've been able to listen to a couple of games. He does a good job. He's not quite as emotional maybe as the last guy was, as Brian Lavelle was, but he does a really good job out there.
We did that. We had him call something that he would do live, and he even says he's not over the top, but. And then I saw they put something out there. The mascot's name is Radar.
Yeah,
I love the mascot's name.
I think they're unveiling it tomorrow.
Radar.
Oh, they're unveiling it.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It just said something about Radar.
They named it Radar on it, but I think they're unveiling it. Maybe it's tomorrow.
They never had a contest for that, did they? Because we would have definitely entered that.
Would you have entered Radar or would you have entered something else?
I don't know if I would have. I'm pretty sure we came up with a lot of different. Radar's pretty good.
So what would you make? I don't know, because I don't even know what the mascot is. What would you make the mascot?
Oh, that's even better. I don't know. That's a great question.
Radar?
All I got in my head right now is that logo from Bad Boys, that the T-shirt company that the one it kind of originally looked like.
Yeah, the guy flexed his arm.
It is the Tampa Bay. Is that Bolt is the name of that,
Bolt,
right?
yeah.
But it's like a coyote.
It's
a done deal. Radar's a black squirrel. That's what the Quad City's known for. It's a black. It is an eagle. How about it's an eagle like the St. Joseph basketball, and it has to skate and do its arms the entire time.
Yeah.
Can't stop.
You can't do a raccoon. I mean, you want to do alliteration. You can't do raccoon because
Squirrel,
a rascal.
black squirrel.
It's an eagle.
An eagle?
It's a black
What
squirrel.
kind of eagle?
Bald.
Bald eagle?
Yeah.
Radar the bald eagle, huh?
No.
Or a turtle.
Radar, the black squirrel. We have black squirrels here. You don't find that anywhere else.
You need to call that guy. What's his name?
The guy on Levitard that's on
Ron
before.
Miguel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next week let's put a call in to find out.
If he'll answer just one question for us.
Yeah. Where do we find black squirrels at outside the Quad Cities in China?
Africa.
How do you know they're in China?
Because that's the story that they.
I thought they said they came from Africa.
Well, now we need to find the
to the-
origin
to
of
the
the
arsenal.
story because I always heard that
Oh, it's time for taste time for
whoever
T-Roy.
started the Palmer Chiropractic, Palmer, obviously he went over to China and he brought him back over here.
I don't believe it.
Well,
All
that's
right,
the
look at
follow-up
this.
story we're gonna have.
We have Clint's Pizza being delivered, boys.
Oh boy!
All right, come
Into
on in,
the
buddy.
Hassle Palace. Look at this, and hats too.
Hats.
Who we got here?
Hey,
Give him
who
the
do we
mic.
got?
Give him the
Who we got?
microphone.
What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Brandon Kluger.
Brandon Kluger.
Owner of Clint's Draft House in Moline, Illinois.
Do you go by BK?
I do.
Okay, BK.
All right.
Yeah, I write on your guys' page sometimes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, I see that. So I'm typically the one responding to you. So thank you so much. First of all, this is awesome.
Absolutely.
So what do you got here? Just sauces or?
Those are some Parmesan cheese and peppers.
Perfect. And what kind of pizza do we have here today?
This is a new pizza I just came out with. It's actually not even on my menu yet. I call it a Daytona 21. It's got sausage on there, and then on top of my sausage, I put some of our Daytona sauce. And then, chopped up jalapenos.
You got the wrong camera angle on that,
chopped
T-Roy.
up chicken, bacon, and then pepperoni on top. So
fire.
It's one of my favorites. People
Daytona
think it's
21.
Yeah.
What's the 21 for?
I made it up like 10 years ago, but my dad would never put it on the menu.
Yeah.
So I need 21 was my favorite number at the time. So
Okay.
I just called it the 21, and once I put Daytona sauce on it, I just added
Yes.
to it. So when my dad would,
You guys good?
Hold on a second. Yeah.
I'm good.
BK, talk a little bit closer to the mic so people can hear you out there.
Yeah, when my dad, when I invented it, he wouldn't put it on the menu. So when he wasn't around, I'd put up a little sign that said "Ask about this pizza," and I'd sell it when he wasn't there. And then when he'd come back, I'd take the sign down. So now that it's mine, I can finally put it on the menu.
Oh.
Yeah, take that, Dad.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, it's fantastic. Thank you for bringing it in.
Sure.
Well, we got to stick around to hear T-Roy eat and give it his, where he's going to be at on this. You should be. And where now, since we got you here, give us all the details. Where's Clint's located? Give us the address.
7th Street in Moline.
Uh-huh.
It's right across from DeRue Funeral Home.
Okay.
Yep, right on top of the hill there, down up the hill from the hospital.
All right.
So.
What's the address there on 7th Street?
1630.
1630.
7th Street, Moline, Illinois.
And then delivery.
We do deliver. Yep.
Okay.
Go to our Facebook page and hit on the shop now, and I'll take you to the delivery site. And we team up with Grubhub through that.
Okay.
Limited.
Yeah, we just do pizza, our chicken, our henny penny chicken, and wings. And then I think the radius is 15 to 20 minutes. So some spots get hit. They're working on expanding that. We're kind of their guinea pig because they're new to the Quad City area.
Okay.
So for now.
The name of the sauce is what is it again?
Daytona.
Well, it's my regular pizza sauce on there, but on top of the sausage, I put my Daytona sauce. What do you think? Good?
It adds a sweet.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It adds like a little sweetness to it. I'll tell you what, you guys. This is pretty dang good.
So what's your Daytona sauce? Like you know.
It's a mix between our barbecue sauce and our hot sauce.
Okay, that's really good. 'Cause I always think Daytona wings at Hooters are always the ones they finish on the flat top. So those are always, that's kind of what I had in mind. But that is, you're exactly right. It adds a little bit of that that barbecue. Adds a little bit of sweet to it. So.
Kind of takes because I got the chopped up jalapenos in there.
Yep. Oh, that's really good.
I didn't want to overpower it with spice.
Yep.
Bring it back down.
No, I mean it has some heat, but it's not too bad.
Give him the mic. Erickson on the Vance Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment line says, "Where's the no name bread? That's the Clint's masterpiece. What's the no name bread?"
The no name bread is it's pretty simple. It's just garlic butter and our cheese.
Okay,
Yep.
but it's just that good that that's the staple.
I've been in it for almost 25 years, and I've never said no to a piece of no name bread.
Right on. And then everything else at Clint's draft. It says Draft House. How many we got on draft?
12 drafts.
Okay.
Rotating drafts, except for I always keep Bud Light on there, so I have 11 rotating drafts.
There you go.
So yeah.
Well, perfect. Well, thank you so much for bringing
Absolutely.
this in. This is great. Oh yeah, you got to give your review.
9.9.
9.9.
9.9.
Woo!
This is unique. I mean,
Yeah.
this is unique. Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, yeah.
Is that your highest one yet?
I think so. I haven't given anybody a 10 yet.
Right. All right.
All
There
right.
you go.
There you go.
I feel like I could almost like we haven't had anybody bring anything bad yet.
Right.
Yeah.
But so if I keep handing out 10s, everybody's gonna think, oh, he just gives 10s.
You work. You want to get that 10? Just name it something to do with the QC hassle, and he'll
I
go.
don't know. Yeah. Name a pizza after me.
Ooh. We don't want to take away from your Daytona sauce, but yeah.
No, this is great, man. This is so good. I'll tell you what. If anybody out there you haven't been there, you have to get this. This is great stuff. So, man, I appreciate you bringing this in.
Yeah.
This is great, man.
Clint's Draft House, Moline, 7th Street. The address again. 1637.
You can find that in the comments
7th
here.
Street. And then if you go to their Facebook page, Shop Now, Grubhub, and there'll be 15, 20 minutes is what you said. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, BK, thanks for
BK.
coming
Thanks
in.
a lot, brother.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
Let's stay in touch, man. Keep listening. Appreciate it. And, yeah, if you ever want to drop something off again or you want us to try something, feel free. Let us know.
Yeah, you let me know.
Yeah. Thanks,
All
buddy.
right.
Appreciate everything.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to go to break real
Yeah.
quick? All right. Whether you're looking for a family getaway, friends and family group vacation, or romantic retreat for two, or you simply need a travel professional to help you plan that perfect destination wedding, Throne Travel is here to help you. Let Throne Travel get started planning your next vacation today. They firmly believe that travel is the best therapy you can purchase. So start making your travel dreams come true. Contact Janelle at 563-323-0889 or check out Throne Travel on Facebook. Once again, that's Janelle, 563-323-0889. Throne Travel, make all your travel dreams come true.
This is Bobby Metcalf from the Quad City Times, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Whether it's big or small, stop in and save big, plus get 11% off everything, only at Menards.
ESPN 93.5 wants you to be an insider. Access great contests and giveaways and be in the know at ESPN935.com. Brought to you by Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged, and ESPN Quad Cities. From local to global, ESPN 93.5 has you covered with your Quad Cities sports talk show. It's Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Talk sports with your favorite foursome, T-Roy, Jay-Bird, Surge, and you. Weekdays from noon to 2 on ESPN 93.5.
While it may be cold outside, the floor of the Carver Center is heating up on the Augustana College campus. It's a conference basketball doubleheader Saturday the 1st. The women host Carroll at 5, with the men battling the Pioneers at 7. Wednesday at 7, the women play host to North Central. Then on Saturday the 8th, Illinois Wesleyan comes to the Carver Center for another doubleheader. The women start at 5, the men tangle at 7. For more information, visit augustana.edu. Augustana College, a family-friendly front row seat to big-time small college sports.
Get more with McGrath.
It's Countdown 2018 at the McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport. On the phone, Gavin McGrath.
And if you need to get ready for winter driving, get more all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles with McGrath. Over 600 SUVs available at McGrathAuto.com.
Year-end selection, year-end savings.
We have SUVs starting at $89.88. Shop Iowa's best used truck selection, including McGrath certified 4x4 pickups, F-150s, Rams, Sierras, Silverados from $10.98. With Budget Boulevard vehicles starting at $49.88, this is the sale where no reasonable offer is refused.
And get more credit help.
Bad credit, good credit, our #1 credit team works hard to get you approved. Get ready for winter. SUVs from $89.88, Silverados from $10.98.
The 2018 countdown is on at the McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport, 4518 North Brady Street in beautiful Davenport.
Year-end savings online, McGrathAuto.com.
Holiday Inn Express wants to let you in on a little secret. There's still time to get at least 20% off at holidayinexpress.com during our annual sale. Book now and save at holidayinexpress.com. Terms apply.
Ooh, it's getting colder outside.
Yeah, it's definitely hoodie season.
Right? Did you hear about the huge hoodie deal that QC Custom Tees has?
No, what's going on?
My boss just ordered us hoodies and was telling us all about it. You order 25 hoodies with a one-color logo for $25 each, and you get 25 t-shirts absolutely free. It's now through the end of January.
Wow, it's like an early Christmas present.
I know, right? Plus, when you order 50 hoodies, you get the 25 t-shirts and 25 long-sleeve shirts, too.
Wow, it's a Christmas miracle.
It gets better. If you buy 125 hoodies, you get the t-shirts, the long-sleeve t-shirts, and 25 crew neck sweatshirts on top of it.
I'm getting warmer just thinking about it.
If you need screen printing, embroidery, banners, promo products, or anything else custom printed, why not go to QC Custom Tees and more, where they will do whatever it takes to make you happy. Check them out on Facebook or on their website, qccustomtees.com.
Now, back to Don't Hassle Us. We're local on ESPN 93.5.
We're back in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. We're munching down on some Clint's Pizza. Man.
You're the guys to know, I tell you what.
So it's got sausage, chicken, and pepperoni with that Daytona sauce and regular pizza sauce.
Mm.
I mean, one, that's a very unique combination, and two, it works really well. So, thanks again out there, man. That was so good, and appreciate him bringing that in. So,
yeah, we should have taken another 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah. If we're gonna have an eating show, we're gonna have to have longer breaks. Uh-oh. That means it's time for our hassle streak. Get in on the gambling action yourself. Go to mybookie.com to start your account to place your own bets. They've been in business for years, have great reviews online, and the mobile site's easy to use. Not to mention they have in-game live betting and their most rewarding player perks in the business. Plus, you can even bet the over-under and how many fantasy points the player will score each game. So lay down some cash and win big today. You win, they pay. That's the MyBookie way. And make sure when you do go to mybookie.com, you use our promo code QCHassle. All that being said, I take all my gambling advice from the best streaker of all, Serge. He led me to victory yesterday. And I do believe he's got me on the right track. Again, Serge, I like it. I took your favorite team yesterday, Kansas.
So, which I told you, I don't know if you heard me say you got lucky.
I got lucky?
Uh-huh. Because even though they were a 16-point favorite against Wooford, that should have been an easy one, their big man went down. So he's probably going to be out for probably 3 weeks, I would say.
Yeah.
It's Udoku Azubuike. So he's down. He goes down in the first 5 minutes of the game, and then Kansas' leading scorer, LeGerald Vick, was held scoreless for the entire game.
Huh.
But the good thing about these guys, they're really deep. So when one guy has an off night, it's so far 7-0. It seems like somebody different has stepped up each game.
We'll send that big man some of this Clint's Pizza. That'll make him feel better.
So, yeah.
Well, either way.
Jay's Dukies tonight are favored by 38 at home against Hartford.
Let me tell you something. Duke Blue Devils, baby.
38 should be nothing, no problem for them.
I'm taking Duke, baby. You
That's
know
a trap game right there.
Taking Duke.
No, there's no trap games with Duke. They're ever since they got their one loss and everybody panicked and lost their mind and said, "What happened to Duke? What's wrong with them?" They just lost to a team that could potentially win the national title in Gonzaga. So Duke is still really
Minus
good.
38, Jay.
Let me tell you something. Clint's Pizza, baby.
So
Daytona 21.
What did they beat Stetson by? 64.
This is so good.
I could beat Stetson by 64.
You could? You just had to get on your tiptoes to look at the microphone.
I did. I
caught that. I could beat Stetson. I could play.
I'm
gonna dunk on you.
I had that moment the other day because I went to the fit a little bit later in the afternoon, and they were running 2 courts, full court pickup.
Oh.
Nobody's eyeballing me. Like, hey,
let's go.
Hey.
No one's saying, hey.
Let's start
Come on,
Were
cool
you
guy.
stretching? Were you working out? Were you
Yeah,
stretching?
a little bit. Yeah.
Hey, let's start practicing down there.
And they're like, hey, go to the third gym where they lower the hoops. And I was like, what?
You know, I forgot to ask what kind of crust this is. It's good. Kind of maybe sourdoughish. I'm not sure. It's good.
All right, so we're in studio with Bobby Metcalf, assistant sports editor of the Quad City Times. We got the Genesis shootout that they announced earlier this week. And obviously, the marquee game is going to be Bettendorf versus Rock Island.
Well, 2 marquee games, I think.
Of course, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
but they put it at the top or whatever else. The other one's Moline versus North Scott, right?
Yeah.
Both of that. Moline was the one that was
Both-
Moline
both
favored
to win their conference.
Moline to win. Moline favored to win the Western Mid Six. North Scott favored to win the MAC.
It's interesting because you got possibly the 2 best teams playing each other, and then you've obviously got the 2 marquee players
Right.
playing against each other.
No,
And-
it was whoever did a great job of setting this up. So, congratulations, hats off, whatever you want to say. But yeah, they did. It's great when you can have that sort of excitement, in the local sports. We have this beautiful thing with the river dividing 2 states. It works out.
This is probably, this might be the best year for them. Because we've had a lot of great basketball players, but they've been at schools that haven't participated. You had Wieskamp at Muscatine, and Muscatine doesn't play in this thing. You had Ethan Happ at Rockridge, but Rockridge doesn't play in this thing. So, this is kind of the first year, really, where you've got, 2 primetime players.
And Wieskamp and Happ were years apart, too.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they could have played together anyway, if they did.
You kind of think about it back on the girls' side a couple years ago when you had North play Rocky, so you had Beal go against Janaea Houston. They were 2 T1 players. That place was packed.
Emily,
for that.
did they have Emily Ivory play against anybody last year?
Last year, I don't remember who Bettendorf played off the top of my head.
Yeah,
last
I don't
year,
either, but I know she's.
That
she's doing really well down there at
UMKC.
Yeah.
But that gym was packed 2 years ago, so you can only imagine what it's going to be like for DJ Carton and Jameer Price playing in the marquee in the nightcap. So.
Yeah. And that when is that again, Bobby?
Which one?
That's in 2 weeks.
2 weeks for this one? Okay.
The shootout, the Genesis shootout,
yeah.
that's December 15th.
Okay. A week and a half, I guess, really.
So the first game is going to be 10 a.m. Davenport West versus Riverdale. 11:30 will be Davenport North versus Geneseo. At 1:15 you have Davenport Central versus Rock Island Allman. 2:45 Assumption takes on UT. 4:15 Pleasant Valley versus Galesburg. And 5:45 North Scott versus Moline. 7:15 Bettendorf versus Rock Island.
I wonder who Stockpile's going to root for there. He's got his Davenport West team going against his alma mater, the Riverdale Rams.
Man, he's going to be
torn.
That is.
Oh man!
I'll tell you what, Central's a little bit overlooked. I think they're better. They beat a really good senior team last week.
Yes,
I think they are much better than maybe they're being given credit for.
If I'm not wrong, wasn't that senior team wasn't in Des Moines Register's the number one of the elite of all the classes?
They're up there.
I believe Register had them number one.
They got a kid going to UNI. They've got some really good talent.
So Central, don't sleep on them at all.
Central went up there and handled them in Dubuque.
Yeah, beat them by 6.
Yeah,
7.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
So, and then they just announced the shootout, the Mississippi Valley Credit Union shootout. That's going to be next month. So it's going to be January 6th. That'll be played at Moling's Wharton Fieldhouse. And they have the Spartans, who you talked about, Bobby, and they'll be playing the Rock Island Rocks at 8:30 in the marquee game. And obviously, about
North Scott's playing Rocky in the marquee game.
No, he's talking about the female.
Yeah, the female.
North Scott's playing Rocky.
All right. Well, I have. What am I looking at then? I have North Scott playing Geneseo.
PV's playing Geneseo.
Okay. Did they flip it around?
I don't know what you're looking at.
You don't want to know what I'm looking at. So, anyway, in other games, till we figure that out. In other games, Sherrard and Davenport West, right?
Sherrard Central.
Okay. Anyway, you go down your list, please.
West UT, Sherrard Central, Assumption Allman, North Anawan, Bettendorf Moline, PV Geneseo, North Scott Rocky.
Good job on the Allman Assumption one. I like that. Do they do the same thing here that they do the other? They talk to the ADs and then they talk to coaches and kind of get an input by you guys as well.
A little bit. They wanted to hold off to kind of see how teams started off the season because usually they release them. I think they release them before the season even starts. They wanted to hold off a week or two. I think they got it right. North Scott was the preseason favorite to win the MAC. They're ranked second in the state, and obviously Rocky's got Bree Beal. So I think that the marquee matchup there is right on.
Hey, in case you want to know the lineup of the January 6, 2017, I just started reading it off.
There you go.
So obviously this won't be January 6th. It'll be a different date.
January 5th.
January 5th, Moling's Wharton Fieldhouse. So that would be it that pulled up. good thanks to that. So,
It's all right, Bert.
yeah, well,
You can only be the lord of the board. You can't be the lord of everything.
I know,
man.
running out there to get all that, but no,
I think these are great events. I mean,
Yeah,
yes, absolutely.
They're fun every year. They're you get to see.
Well, that's got to be, to me, for you, that has to be your kind of favorite type of event. One, everybody's in one arena. You get to spend the day of it. You know, you got access to a lot of different people all in one place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you get to see. I mean, you don't see every team on a regular basis. So I mean, you get to see some teams, you know, that you maybe haven't seen very often, and yeah, I mean,
especially when Koss is taking all the cushy assignments, making you go out to all the hard places, right?
Oh, come on!
I know, I'm teasing, man.
I mean that North Sky Rocky game in the girls' shootout is going to be really, really good.
Yes.
I mean, North Scott they're legit, and obviously Rocky has the best player and one of the best players in the country in Bree Beal.
Yeah, well,
so.
she obviously if she's going to South Carolina, she's
like the 13th ranked recruit in the country. So
yeah.
So that's going to be
pretty darn solid.
The boys is going to be January 15th.
No, December 15th.
December 15th. The Muddy Waters Wrestling, which has 5 schools from Iowa, 5 schools from Illinois side, that'll be on the 22nd. And then you've got this
January 5th.
Yeah, January 5th.
It's about time. I mean, the Gens shootout's been going on for 25 years.
Of course,
so that's not a new thing. But I mean, the Muddy Waters, I think this is the second year.
This is the second year, yeah.
You know, they've just started opening up the state lines in football. I mean, we're such a unique area where we've got great talent on both sides of the river, and it's kind of, it seems a no-brainer that we showcase it.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't happen. It happens. I mean, it happens in every other sport, but it doesn't happen enough. And I think this is a great. These three events here in like a month are really good, back to back to back. So, you want to, if you want something to do, stop complaining about something to do. Go out and watch some really good high school hoops, high school wrestling,
and just like you said though, the best part about it is you don't have to. You can be there all day. If you're not there for school, but you're there just to go watch it, and it's always good to take your kids to these things.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering if I can just get a 3-year-old to watch a game of basketball.
No. No.
I mean,
you can give popcorn. You can give them popcorn and hope it stays there. They stay there for a little bit.
I mean, how many chances do you get to go watch? Two Division I recruits play off against each other. I mean,
yeah.
Price. I mean, that doesn't happen very often.
No.
So I mean, take advantage of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, I talked to some of the athletic directors earlier today, and we were discussing the shootout as well. And it's just a neat thing that they do. And then I guess because I don't have MediaCom or whatever else, but I didn't realize that MC22 televised the last 2 rounds. They put stuff up there, and I know it's on delay or whatnot, but that's still a great thing. Do they do it? Does MC22 do anything for this?
They do all they do all the games.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And then they just put them on.
Put them on MC22, and I think obviously you can buy a DVD of them or something.
And then just put it on Sunday or whatever else. Yeah. I wonder who do they have call that?
I know Randazzo does some games. Johnny Marks does some games. Pete Ivonic, I think, does some games.
Dazzo does some games.
Yeah.
He didn't put himself over. He didn't put himself over on Monday.
He'd be good.
Well, of course he would, but you would think he'd be like, yeah. No wonder he was saying he was sandbagging. That's because like, hey, do you guys, does the media guys get together and be like, I think it's going to be this, and like make side bets or whatever, like who? And he's like, well, no, and yes, but he's like, I kind of know some things, and he's like, but I'm swore to secrecy. So maybe it's because he's calling. They asked him which ones
he's been in the business for 15 years.
25 years. He's been doing every one.
Oh,
he's
has?
Yeah, he's done every single. No, he's not old enough to do that in 25 years.
He's only like 40.
He's not even.
He's only 40?
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, but let's just
what
keep
I
going.
wouldn't give to just be 40 again.
Let's just keep going with the harmless rumor that he's called all 25 of them, and see how mad he gets that we speculated that he's old.
Yeah, he is.
He's not old.
I know.
Anyway, let's take a quick break, and then we come back. I want to talk to you guys. We're going to play the game. We're going to play Name, Not a Name. And it's going to have to do with the NHL expansion franchise in Seattle. That's coming up.
Sounds great. Wise Guys Pizza offers the best lunch buffet in the Quad Cities 7 days a week. And they're now going to be offering their Henny Penny chicken and dinner sides through already awesome pizza and wing buffet.
They brought that in, too. And that chicken is fantastic.
Yeah, they had that as well. Yep. It will be exclusively Sunday and Monday nights from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. for a limited time. And it's going to be the same price as the regular buffet, $11.75 for the Quad Cities best all-you-can-eat pizza, wings, and now fried chicken. So come in and try it out while it lasts. And remember, their updated menus are available all the time, so order your favorites for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery. And also come in and try their Taste of Chicago with the authentic Chicago-style deep dish pizza. And don't forget to sign up for their free Royalty Rewards program for exclusive member coupons and specials. That's Wise Guys Pizza and Chicken, 2408 East 53rd Street in Davenport.
I'd give a rat's ass about Twitter.
This is Tom Kakert from HawkeyeReport.com, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
At Casey's General Stores, we embrace our history while looking forward to the future.
A future that includes the best of the past.
A future that includes the best of the new.
A future that includes supporting our communities.
A future that includes being the very best place to work.
And of course, a future that still includes serving our famous pizza. Right now, get any 2 large single-topping pizzas for only $9.99 each. Casey's, famous for pizza. Not valid with any other offer.
Ooh, it's getting colder outside.
Yeah, it's definitely hoodie season.
Right? Did you hear about the huge hoodie deal that QC Custom Tees has?
No, what's going on?
My boss just ordered us hoodies and was telling us all about it. You order 25 hoodies with a one-color logo for $25 each, and you get 25 t-shirts absolutely free. It's now through the end of January.
Wow, it's like an early Christmas present.
I know, right? Plus, when you order 50 hoodies, you get the 25 t-shirts and 25 long-sleeve shirts, too.
Wow, it's a Christmas miracle.
It gets better. If you buy 125 hoodies, you get the t-shirts, the long-sleeve t-shirts, and 25 crew neck sweatshirts on top of it.
I'm getting warmer just thinking about it.
If you need screen printing, embroidery, banners, promo products, or anything else custom printed, why not go to QC Custom Tees and More, where they will do whatever it takes to make you happy. Check them out on Facebook or on their website, qccustomtees.com.
While it may be cold outside, the floor of the Carver Center is heating up on the Augustana College campus. It's a conference basketball doubleheader Saturday the 1st. The women host Carroll at 5, with the men battling the Pioneers at 7. Wednesday at 7, the women play host to North Central. Then on Saturday the 8th, Illinois Wesleyan comes to the Carver Center for another doubleheader. The women start at 5, the men tangle at 7. For more information, visit augustana.edu. Augustana College, a family-friendly front-row seat to big-time small college sports.
ESPN 93.5 wants you to be an insider. Access great contests and giveaways and be in the know at ESPN935.com. Brought to you by Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged, and ESPN Quad Cities. From local to global, ESPN 93.5 has you covered with your Quad Cities sports talk show. It's Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Talk sports with your favorite foursome, T-Roy, Jay-Bird, Surge, and you. Weekdays from noon to 2 on ESPN 93.5.
Score doorbuster deals at JCPenney. Hurry in or shop online to take an extra $10 off your $25 purchase with coupon. Plus, come in from 3 p.m. Friday to 1 p.m. Saturday and enjoy night-to-day doorbusters, like up to 65% off select Exertion apparel for the family. Now's your chance to grab holiday gifts for one and all. JCPenney, style and value for all. Coupon valid 12/5 through 12/8. Doorbusters valid 12/7 through 12/8. Select times only. Available while supplies last. Exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
Now, back to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5. I want to remind everybody to go out there and like our Facebook page, Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Follow us on Twitter, at QC Hassle. We're live here in ESPN on 1229 Brady Street. It's not a bad-looking day out there, but it is a little cold. Go ahead and follow ESPN 93.5 on Facebook as well. Reminder, you can listen to us on the app. Listen to us on terrestrial radio. You can watch us live on Facebook Live. Leave comments on the Vans Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment line. We have a YouTube channel as well, QC Hassle. We just gotta avoid us. That's what we set out to do.
That's right.
I was wondering, about the pizza. If BK's driving back, or if he's back, hopefully he's got us on the radio since maybe he's in the kitchen. If he did make a QC Hassle pizza, what would it be? I just figured every time you don't know what you're getting, you're throwing a bunch of stuff together, and we call it a pizza. Kind of like we call this a show, just like, and that's how it ends. We call it a pizza. So you just kind of, I don't know. What would you want to see on the QC Hassel pizza?
Well, it's hard because
I wouldn't want my pizza to be hard, but
well, because here's the thing: there's a kind of a pizza that I'm having Van Severen create.
Okay, well then, no, don't let anything out of the bag there,
Yeah,
Randazzo.
so-
Sorry.
I know.
Big time it's on the air. But is there anything else that's... Oh, never mind. Serge, what would you like to see on the QC Hassel pizza?
Oh,
He's busy doing something, too. All right.
I'm not busy doing anything, man. I'm just looking up stuff about black squirrels.
Oh, I'm in
Are we
trouble.
getting anywhere with that?
I like green olives on my pizza. That's what I'm going to say.
Interesting.
You're weird.
That's weird.
You're weird.
Sausage, man.
You just...
Sausage. Well, I thought you were just wanting a topping.
No. If there was a QC Hassel pizza, I could see it be sausage, and then we just throw a bunch of crap on it every time, and you don't know what you're going to get. Kind of like the show.
No, that's the
Sausage
Dapper
Sports.
Crap pizza.
No. Okay, a
QC
bunch
Hassel
of
pizza.
stuff. Yeah, you just it's just you never know what's gonna happen, and then you end it with we call it a pizza. It's like we call this a radio
we
show.
each get one ingredient to pick. I pick green olives, Serge picks sausage, you pick one.
Well, this is going to be awful then.
Yeah, what are you going to have, Jay?
I don't know. I'm asking you the question. I didn't really.
He picked sausage, I picked green olives. What are you putting on it?
I don't want your pizza anymore.
See,
green
that's
olives.
what I don't eat. I don't either.
So we made something that doesn't sell.
You guys
I like jalapenos. I want jalapenos.
Easter eggs said it'd be full of bitter ingredients.
That's the thing. I'm not bitter. I disagree with that.
Sounds
I'm
to me like we're both bitter
I'm
if you don't
rarely
like green
bitter.
olives.
Well, I know what you're getting on your half.
Green olives.
Bobby, what should be on our pizza?
Jay and I'll split a half. You
Not
can
my
come up with
show.
your half.
No, he just says no.
We truly get along.
Yeah, see, a lot of sausage, just like the show.
Yeah, we do get along. Yeah. Ooh, now that's a little bit better. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it
see?
is. It's sausage and extra sausage, and that's how it's described. That's what it is. Just a bunch of meat.
All
That's
the
what-
different styles of
that's
sausage.
it's
too.
a meat lovers.
Crumbled sausage,
Yes.
Italian sausage.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Now I can't even have the different
Nope.
sausages.
I like it. Just,
I'm very particular on that, on the sausage.
All right.
chorizo.
I like chorizo, but
okay. Well, like I promised, we've got a new NHL team coming soon, and what is this? Hey, let me pull this up here. A new NHL team, and
It's going to Seattle, correct?
Yep. So we're gonna do name, not a name. I'm gonna give you. Bovada has given us a list of names that might be there, and you can gamble on it. All right. So I'm gonna take from that list, and I'll give you the odds after if it is a name. And I've made up team names for the new Seattle team. Are you guys ready to play name, not a name?
I'm ready to play. Bobby?
Absolutely.
Bobby, no.
No.
Damn it, we got Metcalf
Okay.
again.
The possible team names out there for the new NHL expansion team in Seattle. Let me give you one. The Seattle Renegades. Is that a team name that Vegas has put out there, Bovada? Or is it one that I have made up?
You made that up.
It's a stick song. I'll say you made it up.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say it's real.
It is a real name that's on the list. It is plus 1,600 at Bovada.
I still like this game.
Here's the reason why. Something about Renegade seems exceptionally 90s. So I don't know why that would be exceptionally 90s, but it's just another generic name,
Is
though.
this Seattle Lorenzo Lamas we're taking.
Yeah.
Mama.
Oh,
Yeah, they got a
90s.
great
Okay.
entry song.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I've been fearing for my life of a long.
Yeah, we got it.
it'd be great.
I was
got it.
thinking Jay-Z, but
Oh, well,
All right, the Seattle Sasquatch.
you would, rapper man.
Was that a team name that Bovada has listed on their lines that you can get, or is it one that I made up? The Seattle Sasquatch.
I would say it's made up, but I love it.
Made up, and I hate it.
You hate Sasquatch.
I hate the name.
Sasquatch.
for a
so
hockey team.
Easer A's typed that in here too.
The Quatch. No, you don't do that.
So I'm gonna go ahead and still say no.
Sasquatch.
It is not
Okay.
a Seattle name that Bovada is listing. I made it up. Okay, we got the Seattle Eagles. The Eagles.
Too close to Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm saying made up.
I'm gonna say made up as well.
It is listed at plus 2,800 to be the name of the Seattle franchise Bovada has listed.
I don't like that.
It would give the NHL 3 teams that shares names with the NHL teams: Panthers, Jets, and Eagles. The Seattle Sockeyes. Sockeyes.
That's real.
Like a fish?
Sockeye salmon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, I think that's real too.
What do we have here?
Real. I think we all went real.
All three real.
It is a real name and is
Yep.
plus 700. It is not the favorite. Tell you that, though. Okay. The Seattle Pinheads.
What?
The Seattle Pinheads.
Pinheads. Jay, that's made up.
I agree. It's made up.
It is a nod to the Seattle Space Needle.
Are you kidding me?
It's made up.
Oh, man.
You know he's got a backstory for all of his
Yeah,
fake
I know he
names.
does.
He got you good.
Okay, the Seattle Spacemen.
Made up.
I'm going to say that's real.
Yeah, they like Golden Knights pass, so I'm going to say that's real, too.
It is made up, but it is a nod to, the Space Needle and Tommy Thayer, who was born in Portland, Oregon. Tommy Thayer, who was Spaceman on Kiss. I made it. I gave it a little backstory. Yeah.
He's good.
All right.
I like his backstory.
The Seattle Totems.
Totem, like a totem pole?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll say that's real.
I'll go real.
I'll go made up.
It is the favorite, according to Bovada, at minus 105 to be the next one.
All
The
right.
Totems were
The
Seattle's
favorite?
longest. The Totems were Seattle's longest-running pro hockey team, lasting from 1944 to 1975.
Wow,
as members
heard of that.
of the minor Western Hockey League. They took their name from totem poles carved by indigenous people of the Northwest, which later inspired logos of the Seahawks and Seattle Thunderbirds junior hockey team.
All
But
right. I like
our
it. then.
Native Americans are more controversial than ever. I
But
just don't understand this favorite.
exactly. That's not going to pass because it's going to be a controversial name because they're the
I
Totems.
don't think it is.
Yes, it will be. They'll find somebody will be offended by this.
They got rid of the Fighting Sioux in North
Yeah,
Dakota.
it would be some stupid white guy in Washington, D.C. It's not going to be an American Indian.
They got rid of the Fighting Sioux in North Dakota. Like that was a long-standing name. They got rid of it.
It's a totem. It's a totem pole. It's all right.
The pole people are going to be offended.
Tell you what, I've seen two.
God.
I've seen two names that I really like. Well, one that I.
Oh,
I
so
think is
you
fun.
know him, huh?
No, I haven't.
I should have
No,
told you.
I don't,
Okay.
But
All right. Okay, we'll keep going, though, all right?
All right.
The Seattle Switch.
This is really good. This can go either way. Darn it, Jay.
The Switch. I'll say made up.
made up.
I'll go real.
All right. Switch is kind of like a line change, right? There's your Switch, and also your nod to Nintendo.
But you made it up.
But I made it up. It is not a real
See,
name. Robot is there.
All right. I'm having fun, I promise.
Yeah. The Seattle Kraken.
That's real.
Yeah.
Kraken with a K, huh?
Cat Kraken.
Ooh.
I like it. It's real.
Real.
It is a real name. Sorry, did I jump in there? I'm sorry, Serge.
No,
Okay.
We all said real, right?
Okay. Yeah, it's named after a mythical creature. It has real no ties to the region. Kraken is a monster with origins North Atlantic, not the Pacific Northwest, and it is plus 700 to be the next name,
They
according to
could
Bovada.
swim around. They don't know.
The Seattle Rainers.
Rainers,
That's
like
real.
Rainers.
or Rainiers.
But not Rainiers.
Yeah, no, Rainiers. So I blew that one.
Okay.
Yep, sorry.
So the
It's a
Seattle
Rainier.
Rainier.
I guess I wrote that in wrong when spell check went to Rainers. Sorry. It's Rainiers. It's plus 700, and obviously it's a large mountain that looms over Seattle. So
That's real.
it's real, yeah. The Seattle Emeralds.
Real.
Seattle Emeralds.
Like Legacy?
No, like the Emerald,
Emerald.
City.
I know I'm teasing.
I'm gonna say made up.
I think it's real because they're like the Emerald Coast, right? Like the Green City. Am
The
I?
Emerald City, I think.
Yeah, I think they are the Emerald
Jay's
City.
got a good backstory.
It is real, and it is
real,
plus. It's a
right.
second favorite at plus 400.
What is it homage to?
It is just to
They're called the
named
Emerald
after
City.
precious gem. It's unique. but because its logo can also be unique and unpredictable, that's what the people say they like it. It's basically the opposite of the Golden Knights. All right. The Seattle Suicide.
No,
Dear
God,
Jay
no.
Foster.
What?
No.
Come on, it's like, whoa, they're coming at you. They're crazy.
The Seattle Cobains was taken.
It's not real?
No.
It's terrible.
It's terrible?
Yeah, it did very bad.
Well, it's made up. All right. The Seattle Snow Dogs.
It never snows there. Snow Dogs.
No.
Fake.
Yeah, I'm going to say made up.
It's fake. I just wanted to throw in a. Who was it? Was in that movie?
Cuba Gooding Jr.
There you go, Cuba, who won a Oscar.
Not for that movie.
Not for that movie. No, good job though. The Seattle Sea Lions.
Sea lions. They probably have a ton of sea lions.
Real.
Yeah,
Fake.
I'll say real.
I'm going fake.
Sea Lions is real. It's plus 2,200 to be named that. The Seattle Whales.
Real.
Yeah, I'll go with Bobby.
No.
Seattle Whales is also plus 2,200. But again, isn't that too close? It's too close to the Whalers. So, and you would have to get, I think you'd have to get the Hurricanes owner to give it that name. But somehow it's on the list. I'm sorry, plus 2,800 to be on there.
I like the Rainiers.
The Seattle Grinders.
That's the one I saw. That's a real one.
It is?
I've seen that.
The Seattle Grinders.
He's being honest.
They named him after our restaurant here in the Quad Cities?
I think it's an homage to the coffee
Oh.
grinds because of Starbucks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Seattle Grinders. And you're all saying that?
Yeah.
Well, Bobby's already let the cat out of the
Bobby's
bag.
wrong.
Well, I know I've seen
you've seen it.
somebody
Okay, yeah,
suggest
yeah.
it.
Oh, okay.
But
I was
yeah.
not going to say anything because if you already saw it, then.
Yeah, no, it's it is. It's not listed in the ones that Bovada had come out of odds names.
I saw someone
See,
suggest
that'd
that.
be
I
a
think
good one,
that's
though.
a great
yeah,
one.
I just obviously the first thing you're gonna think of is Starbucks out there. So,
I also saw the Seattle Star Pucks.
Oh, see, that's really
yeah,
good.
that's really good. But then Starbucks is gonna step in and want naming rights to the stadium or whatever else.
And
Or
then-
ice
but
rink
they'll
or-
still let you use their bathroom.
Yep, good job. You've been waiting on that one. Just to
No.
fire that in there. Okay. The Seattle Firebirds.
Too close to Flames. No.
Probably real for some stupid reason.
Firebirds. I'll say no, but it's Burt Reynolds.
It is it's at plus 2,800.
Oh.
I don't know why. You guys, I'm better than Firebirds.
But I thought you did it for Burt Reynolds. That's why.
No, but it's real close to Seattle's current WHL club, the Thunderbirds. So I think that's why they threw that in there.
Well, that sounds like something on a totem pole. Can't do that.
The Seattle Grunge.
I was waiting for that one.
That's got to be real, right?
Yeah.
Or did you make it up?
This is the game. You have to
know.
guess. What do you want me to answer for you?
I'm gonna say Jay made this one up.
Yeah.
Even though it's really good and it should be a real one.
All right, it's made up. I agree.
It's made up, but it should be in there.
Right, it should be in there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna pull my sheet up. Sorry.
Seattle Soundgarden.
It's not bad. The Seattle Cougars.
No, that's Washington State. I say no, it's made up.
Too close to Florida Panthers, too.
Nope, I say it's probably real for some dumb reason again.
I'm going fake.
Yeah, it's listed at plus 2,800.
Why?
I have no idea.
There's a lot of Cougars there.
Yeah, Washington State wouldn't be happy about co-opting this.
How
and
about
it's too
the
close to
animal, not
Jaguars.
older women?
What? The Seattle Boom.
The Boom?
Oh, I think this is a good Jay made up one here.
I think this is real.
Fake.
Seattle Boom. I made it up.
Sonic Boom.
Yep, that's exactly it.
God, it's getting Jay's head, man.
Yeah, that's it. The Seattle Evergreens. Name, not a name.
That's just so bad that you couldn't have made that up because you're smarter than that. So I'll say it's real.
I'm going to say it's real for my own reasons, but
real.
It is an option at plus 2,800.
It seems like they're going very, very basic with.
I don't know why Bovada. Yeah. I mean, where does Bovada get the inside scoop in this? But
we're the trees. Cool.
Yeah, I want to keep in mind. I want you to keep. It's possible that the name isn't on here, the final name,
Sure.
and but this is what Bovada came up with.
I mean, come
so
on. Vegas was the Golden Knights, which I thought.
the reason they got this is because the ownership group has registered trademarks for 13 of these names, and it was last winter. So it was the Cougars, Eagles, they all these Seattle Cougars, Seattle Eagles, Seattle Emeralds, Seattle Evergreens, Seattle Firebirds, Seattle Kraken, whatever, Seattle Rainiers, Seattle Renegades, Seattle Sea Lions, Seattle Seals, Seattle Sockeyes, Seattle Totems, Seattle Whales. They registered all trademarks for all 13
I
of
said I
those.
liked Rainiers, but I got to go
But
back.
if they listen to this show...
I like Renegades.
They listen to this show, and you can also listen to a podcast form. They might switch it to one of the ones I suggested out here, Spacemen, Suicide, Sasquatch. Pinheads is good.
I love Grinders.
Yeah, Grinders is good. So
I like the Renegade.
But never mind. I was just thinking, but is that too close to? Is it Grizz the
Memphis?
No, what's the Flyers name?
Gritty? Oh,
Gritty.
Gritty.
Yeah, I didn't know if that'd be too close to that.
But the team name's the Flyers.
I like Pinheads.
So what about Seattle Sonics? I mean, you can't. Not Supersonics, but just
Yeah.
Seattle Sonics.
I don't know. Yeah.
Like they're not getting a basketball team, at least not anytime soon.
No. All right, let's take a quick break. Come back here with Bobby Metcalf from the Quad City Times.
All right, Jay. It's Wednesday, so that means Bar Wars Trivia is at Van's Pizza Pub and Grill on 3333 North Heron Street in Davenport. Starting at 8, you can play Bar Wars Trivia for free. Bring a group of friends to enjoy $3 burger baskets, $10 domestic buckets, and also Wednesday night is Cup Night. $5 for your first cup, $3 you call it refills, and did I mention house cash? Yes, that's right. If you win trivia, you get to spend some house cash there at Van's Pizza Pub and Grill. And remember, every Saturday they have a bunch of game day specials, even though there won't be any games, so maybe they won't. So either way, we'll just say, hey, check out more of the daily specials at Van's Pizza Pub and Grill.
I see what you're doing.
Follow them on Facebook or Twitter at Van's Pizza 09. That's Van's Pizza Pub and Grill. Come get served.
Hey, this is Goose, PA announcer for the Quad City Storm, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Do it again, a little more heart.
Twas the holiday season, and in your garage, a brand new John Deere. That's not a mirage. With neighbors admiring your shiny new ride, it's your year for a Deere to fill you with pride. So if additional offers are what you desire, see our low rates before they expire. Now start up your engines and drive out of sight. New John Deere equipment for all, and to all a good night. Make it your year for a Deere. See your John Deere dealer today to discover more amazing deals and attractive financing offers.
Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Holiday Inn Express wants to let you in on a little secret. There's still time to get at least 20% off at holidayinexpress.com during our annual sale. We'll even throw in free breakfast. Just kidding. Breakfast is always included in your stay at Holiday Inn Express. Book now and save at holidayinexpress.com. Terms apply.
Policies issued by American General Life Insurance Company, Houston, Texas. Not available in all states. For details, visit AIGdirect.com.
Do you have a family? Would you like to help make sure they'll be taken care of if anything were to happen to you? If you answered yes, you probably need life insurance. Now, do you think life insurance is expensive? If you answered yes to that too, you definitely need to give AIG Direct a call. We could find you a $250,000 policy for just $14 a month, which means you could save hundreds of dollars a year. Call us now for a free, no-obligation quote. 1-800-900-1206. Since 1995, we've helped millions of people find out if they could save up to 70% on their term life insurance. See how affordably we can help you protect your family. Call AIG Direct now for your free quote. 1-800-900-1206. You could save up to 70%. That's 1-800-900-1206. 1-800-900-1206.
ESPN 93.5 is KJOC Bettendorf Quad Cities from the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studio.
All right, we're back at the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Done Right Satellite and Dish. Getting to that time of the day when Serge is going to look into his crystal ball and tell us who's doing what, who's doing it where, and where can you get lit. Serge, what do you got, big guy?
All right, folks. Bonnie's going to be at the Carriage House from 4 to 8. They have 2-for-1s and $4 bombs. Happy hour is going on at Tap 22 today from 3 to 6 out in Silvis. Half off all apps, $3 you call it whiskeys and bourbons, then half-price pizzas after 9 p.m. Tiffany McMillan's going to be working happy hour at Radical Effect Brewworks, 3 to 6, $3 Radical Effect Brewworks pints, $2 Miller High Life on draft all day, and then she's going to hop across the river and be closing down Grumpy's Saloon tonight. $1 off whiskey pours. Let's get frisky. Amanda's going to be working at Danview until 7 with happy hour all night, and then Chelsea is going to be closing it down. Then she's going to be coming over to 1117 to help us out there while we're shooting a little promotional video. Nate Lensing's going to be out at 350 Grill in Eldridge for happy hour, $2 off domestic pints from 4 to 6. Allison and Katie are going to be at the Bike Rack with 650 pitchers, 12-inch pizzas for $10, and 16-inch pizzas for $12. Victoria Powers invites us to Thirsties on 3rd for happy hour 2 to 7, $5 pitchers, 225 Wells, 12-ounce cans, $3 Cherry Niagara Bombs karaoke 9 with Chad Bliss, $3 you call it 7 to close. Sarah's going to be at 1117 from 3 to 8 with $3 drafts, and then Kayla's going to be coming in there to close it down. Mike Strong's going to be at Bootleg Hill, Honey Meads until 5 o'clock tonight. He's got a little selfie on there too for us. Check out Bootleg Hill, Honey Meads. Kate's going to be at the meat market from 2 to 6, happy hour 3 to 6, $2 Wells, $2.25 domestic bottles, $5 one-topping individual pizzas. Cass is going to be at the Mound, happy hour specials from 2 to 6, $2 Wells, $2.50 domestic tall boys and bottles. Katie's going to be at happy hour at Boots in the Village, and then Victoria's going to be closing it down. Josh is slinging amazing cocktails at the Key today. They have happy hour from 4 to 6, and they now have gourmet sliders on the menu. Amber Rose invites us to have Whiskey Wednesday and open jam tonight at Bent River and Rock Island, 8 to 12. $2 off all whiskey, bourbon, and scotch, live music, free food, feature artist every week at 10 p.m. Gary, Sasha, and Jordan are going to be at Max tonight. Max Tavern, 65-cent wings. Happy hour prices all night long. $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 well drinks. Lindsay's going to be at Harrington's Pub in Bettendorf from 2 to 7. Happy hour till 6. $2.50 wells and domestics. $3 flavored vodkas open till close. Kim Luke's going to be closing down the Mound tonight. $3 you call it from 7 to close. Brienne's going to be down at Vans downtown closing it up. $2 Vans cups. $3 you call it. $3 burger baskets. Mallory's going to be behind the bar at Stadium Club with 225 22-ounce domestics and a variety of super cheap shots from 9 to 1. Stoger's on Washington Street has $1.75 cans and well drinks from 2 to 7. Thank you, Donna, for the invitation to go out to Stoger's. Dylan invites us to come to Chiefs in Silvis. All whiskeys, $3.50. Jason Nelson invites us to Jack's Locust Street Tap. Wiener Wednesday, $1 dogs and $3 Busch Light tall boys all day long. And then Courtney's going to be closing down Old Chicago tonight with $3 pints after 10 o'clock and happy hour from 3 to 6. That's all.
All right, thanks, Serge. Reminder to everyone to go out and sign up for our ESPN.com College Pick'em Challenge. The group name is QC Hassle. The password, all one word, QC Hassle. Winner of that's going to get a free Nest doorbell from our friends at Done Right TV and Security. Thanks to Bobby Metcalf for coming on and goofing around with us.
Yep, thanks, Bobby. Thanks to BK from Clint's Pizza for bringing in a very good pizza. Once again, that was the, what was he calling that a pizza again, guys?
That's the Daytona 21.
Daytona 21. They're at Clint's Pizza in Moline.
Yeah, and out there, and guys, go out there and help out all of our sponsors, even the people, the ones that come and bring us stuff and the ones that we mention out here. It only, and mention us so that they know.
Just say, hey, man, I heard about this on air, and
go out and like our page on Facebook. Go out and like ESPN 93.5. Follow us on Twitter at QC Hassle. Follow Bobby Metcalf at Bobby Metcalf 88. Bobby, where are they sending you out this week?
I'm going to be seeing Central and North Girls tomorrow. First time seeing Central all year. So be there, and then Saturday I got Storm.
Right on.
All right, got a week planned. Sounds good.
You all have a hassle-free Wednesday. We will see you soon.
Love you, Quad Cities.